Yeah. Little Black Boy Max chat. What up, what up, what up, what up? We are back. So back. So back.
Finally.
With us. Hey man, NBA has been fire. Did some crazy play in basketball. MLB's been good too. I don't.
MLB's been amazing. We literally almost had a
MLB has
no-hitter
been
today.
awesome. Yeah, exactly. MLB's been awesome. Shout out to the UFL. The UFL's been goated. If you love football, you gotta go watch that right now. The product is better coaches. There's former NFL players, and actually some guys who didn't make some roster cuts last year. Now they're at UFL, trying to make a name for themselves to come back. So, you got the worldwide earth of sports here, lately. I will be doing some draft stuff next week. You will see me, you'll see Nero, you'll see Tyler, you'll see Ben. We have a special guest. We do. We actually have two special guests with us. Two football connoisseurs in our group chat. One of them a big Chiefs pitch that we normally interact with a lot. But anyways, you guys already know who I'm here with. Mr. Ben Bolio, Mr. Spoke B Center, Mr. No Sleep Tyler, and the one and only from What the Hell is Happening Sports, Mr. Nero. You guys already know the drill. Get right into it, man. The Magic played the Hornets. The Magic played
What
the
a
Hornets.
game!
Now,
It's gonna be a great game.
if you watch this game, dude, this Hornets game that they last played, holy shit.
Shout out Kobe White. Shout out Miles Bridges.
Hey,
Shout out
and
Ball.
that goes back to my take, like I said to Tyler. Bulls should have never gotten rid of Kobe White, dude.
Nope.
He's cold. He's so cold
hot right now.
Dude, he came in the game and just that fading three was we're screaming at the screen because we're watching it in Discord. Me and Perrin, everyone's like, no, don't shoot that.
Don't
I was
do
like,
it.
that's shit, bro.
Don't do it.
That shit. That shit was crazy.
Dude, I'm telling you, he's a play-in legend.
Playoff basketball is here. Now, we got the Magic versus the Hornets coming up. We'll start with Ben. I personally, I'll go last, obviously, as per usual. But I had the Hornets winning this last game. I felt like the Hornets were hot, and especially at the end of the season, they were extremely hot. And the Heat, they just don't have a guy outside of Bam Adebayo.
And that's the issue.
And I raise applause for that because fuck the Heat. You feel me? Yeah. But anyways, how do you guys feel about this game going into this game? And how do you guys feel about the game that the Magic played? And how do you guys feel about the game that the Hornets played? And going into this game, who's the favorite matchup?
I mean, with how the Hornets play against the Heat, I feel like it's pretty self-explanatory that the Hornets are going to come out a winner of this. Magic losing to the 76ers, I think that was expected. But if they can't beat the 76ers, they are not beating Charlotte. Is that
no?
Definitely not.
I'd like to go. Hi.
Absolutely.
So keep in mind, it was 2 nights ago. 2 nights ago. It was a rough game for the Magic in Philly. Philly's a tough place to play. Just kidding. They fucking suck. Anyway. Yeah, no. Like Ben said, if you can't beat the 76ers, then it's going to be rough. But the Hornets right now, they have tons of momentum coming off of an insane game. Lights out. Great performance from both teams. I got the Hornets. So, I had them last time. I think they'll get it done.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I had the Hornets winning the last game, and I had them winning this game too. I think the fact that the Magic could not beat the Sixers when they're getting 34 points from Desmond Bane and they still couldn't win, with how bad Paulo played, Franz did not play good. A lot of people in their lineup did not shoot good from the field. So if they couldn't win that game with how much, they got from Bane, which they're not expecting Desmond Bane to go off the way that he did, and they still couldn't win. And then the Hornets, I don't think LaMelo's going to shoot 2 for 16 from 3 again. Like
Absolutely not.
Absolutely.
So I think
I don't think he was in his rhythm.
No, you know what?
3
though he was in his rhythm.
near the end.
Yeah.
He still shot 50%, which is
he did. Yeah.
absurd. Like it just shows you how good LaMelo Ball really is, right? Because the whole thing has been it doesn't translate to winning basketball. His play style is not going to translate. It literally was a matter of, can we get the right guys around him, and can we put this guy in a position to actually win games? And I've been high on LaMelo Ball. Nero knows I've been high on LaMelo Ball for years. Me and Nero watched the Ball brothers grow up. Literally, we watched them. They were LaMelo Ball's the same. He's the same graduating class as us, Nero, isn't he? He's like 26, 27.
No. He's 2 years younger, technically.
2 years.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
24.
Yeah.
Of my
Okay.
age.
He's only 24.
Yeah.
bro, he was in high. It feels like he's older because you've watched him since he was a sophomore in high school.
Yeah.
He was
Yes.
playing professional basketball at 17 years old. You forget.
Yeah.
He was in high school, went professional, went back to high school.
Exactly.
Yeah,
bro.
he's
Exactly.
LaMelo Ball is 01.
So, but I'm talking about Lonzo. Isn't Lonzo? He's
No,
Lonzo.
Lonzo is 2
I think
years
he's
older
the
than
older
us.
one.
Yeah.
No, 1 year. No, 2 years. 2 years.
Lonzo's
2
28.
years. Yeah. He's
Okay,
28.
yeah, because I'm like,
Yeah.
he was in high school when we were in high school, so we've
Yeah, he
seen
was.
him.
Mhm.
We've literally watched him grow, and it's so sad that he had these crazy ass expectations, and I don't think those should have been his expectations. But I feel like LaMelo Ball has lived up to every single expectation his father gave him. His father said before they were even graduated, the one that's going to be the best out of all of them is LaMelo. He said that. He knew because son was the youngest. He's been playing 4 grades above with his brothers, or at least when his brothers were playing, he was at least playing up 2 years a majority of the time. But when you think about it, when he was a freshman, he basically was playing against everybody 4 years older than him at a school that was playing all the best schools in the country and was wiping private school teams. What they like, I'm telling y'all, if you never searched it up, go look at what LaMelo and Lonzo and LiAngelo did to modern day.
I'm not sure in that corner. Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, there's one guy you are forgetting who's not even a ball brother that actually is in the NBA. Onyenka Awogu from, you feel me? He was there too. So you had 4 NBA, well, besides LiAngelo, but you got 3 NBA players who, to
And
nobody
LiAngelo
else,
counts.
are
He counts.
are looked at as people who,
Stayed.
aren't like that, but aren't the traditional type of guys. And
Mhm.
look, they're beating niggas' ass. That's it. You feel me? Like, and look,
Yeah.
they're all successful, bro. Oh yeah.
Absolutely. And Nero, obviously since we're here with you now, you're the last one to go for this one. How do you feel about this Magic and Hornets game going into this game, especially after the last 2 games that were played?
Yeah, honestly, the Hornets have all the momentum. Charles Lee has done a great job with them all year. I mean, you look at what he did for the Celtics in the championship run. It's a guy that knows championship basketball. I know the first year for him was tough. It was a transition year. Now, the year started off tough again, but they got in a groove, and now they're rolling. And when you look at this Magic team right now, Paolo Banchero hasn't had the season that he's had an okay season, but for the most part, you haven't really seen, kind of like the trajectory of a Jaylen Brown. Like every year he gets better. Paolo kind of got a little bit worse this year. I know he had friction. He's had friction with his coach. Desmond Bane being added to the offense as well kind of hasn't, they haven't really meshed together as much, on this because Franz Wagner has also been hurt. So, like, you have a team in the Magic right now that kind of is in a flux. And this is really a must-win game for the Magic because if the Magic lose, there's going to be a lot of changes this offseason. Somebody could get traded. And honestly, I think Jamal Mosley, if they lose, that's his last game as Magic coach. So, but I take the Hornets in this one. The Hornets got all the momentum, and I believe in Charles Lee.
Absolutely. And you made a great point. Charles Lee, man, an excellent assistant coach here in Boston. He was a guy who really helped build the culture to what we know now.
And I think, he was a very, very integral part of us winning a championship, because what people don't realize is the head coach gets all the credit, right? And listen, Mazzulla's a very hands-on coach. If you guys have seen clips of practices, he's out there. He's guarding all his players. He's kind of like a Mike Vrabel. He's gonna put the pad in front of him. He wants to feel the greatness, or he wants to feel how good of a player you are. As a coach, that's a great skill to have in this day and age where a lot of these guys don't want to be coached up. A lot of these guys think they have the know-it-all because their trainer put them through 50 drills. And the biggest thing about being a head coach is constructing a roster or putting your roster together so your roster can work like one well-oiled machine. And him learning that from Joe Mazzulla is what you're seeing right now with the Charlotte Hornets. Charles Lee has been amazing. He's been awesome for them. And the one thing I can say about Charles Lee is that what he's taken this team to be, no one had the Hornets making the playoffs this year. Nobody. We had the Hornets last in our preseason predictions, unfortunately, in the division. And now looking at it, they're a team that's coming out right now into the play-in, and a team that we did say they could be a team to shake it up and really make it through the play-in, which is happening now. But a general consensus, our final decision was actually putting them at the bottom. And, obviously now they've proved that coaching does matter too. It matters. They haven't had the right coach in there, and Charles Lee comes from a winning organization. So shout out to Charles Lee and the Hornets, man. You love to see it. Now, as far as the Magic, I gotta pose this question to you guys, man. What is wrong with Paolo Banchero? Tyler, we'll start with you.
Did you guys see the tweet today that kind of went around? It was people were talking about what does Paolo Banchero do better than Josh Hart?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
No, I didn't see.
I mean, dude, he's had a rough season. I don't know what it is. His jumper's off. He's honestly
Do you
not-
wait? Do you agree with it? What?
No,
I think that's a little crazy.
I think
that's a
Paolo's
little
better.
crazy.
But people are gonna be extreme. But I think Paolo's obviously better than Josh Hart still. But the jump shot's still not there. People call him PB No J. It's like his nickname. Paolo Banchero, jumper.
Damn.
So it's like
Yo, I'm sorry, I've never heard that.
No, bro.
That's actually
it's hilarious.
That's
oh,
fucking.
shit.
Wow.
Oh my
That's crazy.
god, man.
Oh shit! Yo, PB and no shit. Yo, I'm sorry, that's crazy game.
Oh my god, man. Holy shit.
Funny as hell.
Yo, I'm crying, bro. Oh
I'm
my
dead.
god.
I was too when I first heard it.
Oh my gosh, I'm
PB
crying,
and J.
bro. Oh, I'm sorry, Tyler. Continue. That was
Good.
so funny.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, I mean,
They just took. Wow. That's
no
crazy.
jumper. I mean, he's honestly not even as efficient at the rim as you would probably think he would be for how he was at Duke and how athletic he is. So I don't know what it is. It's a lot. It's
Bro.
a lot of his offense is just off. It's been off the entire year.
31.8%
31%.
against the bench warmer Celtics. Like, bro, that is. It's like I feel like
Wait, did he literally shoot the exact same in back-to-back games?
yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
7 for 22, 0 for 5, 31.
I think he might need a change of scenery.
No, I think so too.
Yeah,
I think he
so
needs
too.
to get out of Orlando.
And I got a little hot take now thinking about it. So in a couple years, I believe the Seattle Supersonics will be back in the NBA. Paolo might as well try to find his way home and go back to Seattle and go over there. You know what I'm saying? Like
He
needs to change the scenery
Be
regardless.
like the superstar over there.
Yeah, exactly. No, he definitely would. He's back home in his home state. Go over there, because I tell you, I feel like him in Orlando right now. I don't know.
He's still 23, so like he
Yeah.
can still develop a jumper at that age. So
definitely, yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, no, I mean he
I
has
just
time.
feel like Orlando isn't like the place for him.
Nah.
Because
Mhm.
let's be honest, when was the last time they fully developed a superstar?
I mean,
Exactly. I really
Yeah,
think
probably
that
Shaq,
change of
probably
scenery
Shaq.
could fix him.
Dwight
Yeah.
Howard.
Yeah, I mean Dwight, but that's the thing. Dwight Howard. It was, it's one of those things with him that like when you look how Shaq developed, Shaq actually you could see the domination. There was times with Dwight Howard, even though he dominated defensively, he was a guy that you knew, okay, he could be. He's gonna get his in the paint. But other than that, Dwight Howard wasn't a great free throw shooter like Shaq. Dwight couldn't shoot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like the last real superstar was Shaq. Dwight Howard is there, but Shaq, they did a lot more for
And
Shaq
how many
than-
years ago was that?
No, see, I can't agree with that though. And the only reason why I don't agree with that is because so when you look, he went to a finals. Let's not forget.
No, exactly.
What?
Right.
Dwight
Oh,
Howard
they
has
both
been.
did. They both did. They both did.
They both did. And the thing is Dwight Howard arguably was an MVP. Like this at a time where Kobe, LeBron, KD, some of these guys were still around while he was kicking. And Paul Pierce, there were just so many guys. Melo, I could go down the list, but
No, I'm
there were
happy,
so many guys that it wasn't a shooting league yet. And I feel like
That is true,
Orlando,
yeah.
Orlando did themselves a disservice by getting rid of him, letting him go.
But
they
he wanted
did-
out also. He didn't want to be there also.
He did, but I also feel like that's because Turkoglu was getting old.
Mm.
So Turkoglu, that after that final season, that was it for him. Honestly, he gave his all to that last season, and they lost. And then at that point, he was already on his way out the door. A couple other guys were aging. Aaron Aflalo, I think, was on his way out the door to another team. Even though he wasn't aging at the time, he was still on his way out the door. And then, if I remember correctly, Jameer Nelson was aging. He wasn't anywhere near the shade of what he was in his prime. So it's like I understand why he wanted out. The only thing was I think they could have done a better job building around him. They definitely could have. And when you look at the drafts, you look at those drafts and a couple of the picks they could have had, it's sad. And that's why the Magic haven't been back to a final since, because they blew the whole thing up and they've never recovered from that Dwight Howard situation. Not once. And Banchero was supposed to be that guy, because remember, we're not so far removed from Paolo Banchero carrying that team to a playoff win.
Yeah.
We're not so far removed from that. That's the worst part about it, is that we watched him go God mode in a series and win a playoff series. To do that single-handedly without the supporting cast correctly around you is a big accomplishment. And I think you guys are 100% the nail on the head as far as like he needs a change of scenery, because Spoke said the same thing about Edward Cabrera, and look at what he's doing on the Cubs. All the guy needed was a change of scenery. Look at Mackenzie Gore. He got off the Nationals.
I also said that one too.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So it's
he
like
said both.
a change of scenery, right? Or even Miko Rantanen. He didn't want to play in Carolina. They shipped his ass to Dallas, and he was their best player for the rest of the year last year.
Yeah, he's been trying there.
So you look at the situation, and it's like, you guys are right. Like, I think he does just need a change of scenery. And the biggest thing that I can say about that change of scenery is, Nero, that's a great idea. But if you're the Lakers, just do it. Just do it. I don't know what the Lakers' future is. I could see Paolo Banchero going to play with Luka.
I wouldn't be shocked. That'd be a good duo.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be shocked. Yeah.
The guy can average. You can go and average a calm 20 points a game. That you're already doing that. You don't have to take 20 shots a night. You could sit there realistically and if Austin Reeves, he's testing free agency. So he might not even be back. So the Lakers' only option might be Paolo Banchero. Realistically. And
You know what I think?
There's no center on the market for the Lakers to go get. So you have to get the best available player.
What I
Go-
think about Paulo is, sorry to cut you off. I just
No, go
think that I feel like he has too much pressure on himself right now.
Agreed.
Because that's definitely getting into his mindset where, like, oh shit, I gotta put up 30 each night because my Wagner's out. I have no support, so I gotta put the team on my back.
Yeah, they
like,
need to trade those two
Yeah,
brothers. They need
dude,
to
if
trade
you
them.
look at his stats, I feel like he's been on a decline since last season. Last season, I feel like was his peak, if I'm not mistaken.
Ooh, Banchero.
Yeah, I might be
Um,
wrong.
The year
but-
he went to the playoffs was his peak.
Okay, then that year. I
He's
feel like
declined ever since. That was like 2-3
Yes, that's
years
what
ago.
I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just feel like ever since that, he's in this mindset of like, oh fuck, I gotta carry my team. I feel
Yeah.
like he needs a true superstar, like you said with Donich. So that could definitely help him out for sure.
Absolutely. And you made a great point. I think it takes pressure off of Luka, where you can throw the ball to the block on Banchero. He can go get his own. LeBron's not at that stage of his career anymore. LeBron,
No.
he wants
He's
to get
done.
up. Dude, he wants to get up and down, and he wants to give you 20 to 25 minutes a night. No more than that,
Which is respectable.
which is fine. He's fucking 41. You shouldn't be relying on a 41-year-old to take you to the promised land. And this is where the Lakers fucked up, where this is where I feel like they can fix it. And obviously, that's the first team that comes to mind. But you know where I wouldn't hate him? In Detroit. Because I feel like if he were to go to Detroit and play with Cade, it's not his team. Same thing with going to play with Luka.
Like he wouldn't get in that mindset that he is in right now.
Right. I think when you take yourself out of that mindset where I don't have to be the guy for 40 minutes a night, every night, and I have to, my two best players can't stay healthy outside of me, I need to go somewhere where I don't have to deal with this because everyone wants to sit and say the whole loyalty thing. How did that work out for Damian Lillard? It didn't work out well for him. It didn't work out well for him. So you look at the situation and you're like, well, fuck, there's no other way. And that's at least the two places I feel like he could go. But as far as just the question, I know we didn't get to Tyler and Ben. Tyler, what do you think is wrong with Paolo Banchero? If you have a different thought or maybe an open.
I mean, yeah, I'm pretty much the same way. I think a change of scenery would probably help him a lot. I think him in Detroit would be good. Him next to Duran and Cade. I think that would
Definitely
be a good
gives Detroit more defense too.
Yeah,
it does.
definitely does.
Because his first year he was really good at it.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
it's pretty much the same as your guys's.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I would say the same. Like, if at the point it's not working, it's like it's certain decline at this point. He's probably later changes scenery. If it's LA, LA, Seattle, or whatever.
Ben, how would you feel about Paolo Banchero being on your team?
I wouldn't mind it. We definitely do need a guy like him. But
will they do that though?
They need to get rid. They need to get rid of Emmanuel quickly.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think
that contract might match Banchero's contract.
Yeah.
That's
remember, they gave quickly like $180 million.
I would.
That's bad.
Yeah, I think that's another destination light bulb in my brain. But continue, Ben.
Yeah, I definitely do need a change of scenery. To go on your point, I would love him with Toronto, but with Ingram, we're like the second man, so I think that would help him. But anywhere that's like he's not the first option would help him. I think with the fact that he's the first option in Orlando doesn't help. It brings him down.
He might just not be a first option player for any team.
Exactly.
But he's already shown that
potential. He has the potential, but I just feel like right now, I don't think so. Maybe it's not with Orlando. Maybe it could be with someone else.
It's not with Orlando, but another team that went off in my head, Atlanta.
I could possibly see it.
That might be a guy. That might be a guy that might take them to the ECF type of stratosphere.
Yeah.
Realistically, because remember, Paolo Banchero is a do-it-all player. He's not one-dimensional, and I know dude.
PBNJ
is great. Is so crazy, but like, I've literally seen him step back three, multiple in fourth quarters, like go crazy. And I saw it in the playoffs. Like I've seen what he's been capable of, and I've been so high on him since. Yo, you know the perfect comparison? CJ Stroud. That's the perfect. That first year, crazy. Ever since that first year, your job's at risk now, buddy. You're lucky you got that contract you did from Orlando because now you have to prove that you're worth that max because you were a max type of player that first year. You got to come out and prove that shit. So I think CJ Stroud is like the perfect comparison as far as another athlete in terms of if you're looking for direction, you're a football guy or whatever the case may be. That's the perfect comparison because ever since that first year, it's just been
basically
over and over. And mind you, let's be real. Progressively, in both situations, the injury issues have gotten worse in the Texans and the Magic situation. So just a little bit of a comparison there.
Good comparison.
But next game, I mean, fuck, bro. This game is going
This
to be
might
honestly,
be game of the day.
I think this will be
Day?
better than
Yeah.
the match. I think this, yeah. Honestly, I'll let you guys go. We'll start with Spoke this time. I was about to.
I
gotta
said
go.
it.
Nice one, Arrow.
I said it once. I said it again, and I will say it again. I believe Steph Curry will get the Warriors out of the play-in. You might not agree. We've seen it before. I've said the same thing for the past 3 basketball pods too.
Yeah, you did.
Proved
You
it to
did.
me last night.
Yeah, you did.
Proved it to me. I have full faith. I'm going
I
to
think
Warriors.
I think you were the only one that had the Warriors. Yeah,
I was.
I think he was the when I rewatched
No,
it. No one
no,
else.
no. I had them beating Portland at that point.
Yeah, but they didn't play Port. We're talking about the.
They
play-in
didn't play
game.
Portland.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
I think he
yeah.
They
had.
played the Clippers.
Yeah, he had.
Yeah, no, I know, bro. When we
He's
did
the
the
only-
prediction,
He's the only one that had the Warriors winning. I was like, listen.
And
Steph-
by the way, he had 35 points in 36 minutes.
yeah, he went 7 of 12 from like 3, I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
something like that.
Yeah. Seven,
Okay.
He had a 52 field goal percentage. So I'm taking the Warriors. Fuck what you guys gotta say.
Okay, why? Okay, other than that, why? Other than Steph Curry, do you think? From
I
the
just
last
feel
game,
like
what did
I
you
feel
see
like
from the
Draymond
last
had a-
game?
I feel
You
like
know what I mean?
Draymond had a great defensive performance when he needed it in the fourth quarter or the third quarter. He had like 2 steals that led into points. So I definitely feel like if Draymond could keep that up, I'm not worried at all.
Kid knows
No, I
ball
really-
now.
Yeah. So I really
knows
I'm going
ball now.
Warriors. I'm going Warriors.
Yes, sir. I like it. I love it, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
I love
thank
it.
you.
But as far as you made a great point, so I have the box score here.
Of course.
So before we get into
43 in the fourth. Like that's
Yeah.
just insane.
they were
They
not
show up
messing
when it
around.
matters.
Hey, I'll tell you one thing though. Don't forget about my guy Guy Santos though.
No,
He-
yeah.
Guy Santos had a good game. I got to give him a shout out, bro, because he was doing all the dirty work. Some of the stuff that doesn't show up on the stat sheet, Santos was out there just making all types of plays, man.
He
And
shot
I mean-
pretty good too.
And, they only led for 9% of this game. They had more turnovers, and they shot horribly from the free throw line. They made up for it somehow, some way with those 3-pointers, dude. They just managed to hit more 3-pointers. And this is
Then the
what Golden
defense
State
stepped up
does.
when the defense stepped up in the fourth. So
Yep. And Draymond Green does what Draymond Green does best, right? Dude,
4
for
steals
all
by
the
the way.
shit- yeah, for all the shit we've talked about Draymond this year, I gotta give bro his round of applause, dude. That steal at the end of the game,
He did.
I
He
thought-
did 2.
I thought Kawhi was genuinely gonna score on that play. Like the way he was breaking him down and kind of sizing him up, like I kind of was just like, okay, this might be where they might fall. And they stole the ball out of pickpocketed it
Nowhere. Yeah.
so cleanly.
You don't, and
Adam-
especially on Kawhi Leonard, you don't see that often.
Yeah, you do not see that often.
You do not, yeah.
At all. And yeah, man, it's sad because Stephen A went on to talk about some bullshit earlier and say that Kawhi is the worst superstar in history of sports, which
That's diabolical.
I can't believe he still has a job for $100 million on ESPN.
That's
But,
diabolical comments.
some people like serving Uncle Sam every day. But I'm just being straight up honest.
No, no.
But with that being said, I mean, dude, Draymond, especially with that was really
can keep
a key
it up.
factor in that fourth quarter,
Yeah.
for sure. But as far as I mean, obviously with you saying that, I'm sure everyone feels the same. But as far as the Suns game and how the Warriors played, right? Like, what did you guys see out of both teams? Obviously, we'll go narrow. Tyler Benson spoke. Just went.
So, well, with the Warriors, right? Actually, pull that back up, Amari or Ben. Pull up what you just had. Go to that first page where it said Steph Curry and somebody else. Can you go to that real quick? Yeah, 'cause- exactly. Yeah.
Celtic legend.
Exactly. Like when you have a guy like that on the team, and especially in the third quarter, when he was doing what he had to do, that's championship DNA. Now, Steph Curry, Draymond Green already have that, But when you add a guy like Al Horford, who has been in these situations before, not in a play-in, but in an actual playoff series,
He steps
winning
up.
a championship. Exactly, Spoke. Exactly. No, he steps up. So you have a guy like that on your team that brings that championship DNA. You have one of the greatest shooters ever in Steph Curry, really one of the greatest players ever in general. You have him on the team. You always are going to have a shot. With the Suns, I mean, you have, with Devin Booker, Dylan Brooks coming back from injury, and they're playing at home. That they're going to have some momentum as well, but I just see I think it's going to be the Warriors, man. The Warriors, somehow, some way, they find a way. Now, I know they've lost playing games before, but I feel like this time with their championship experience, with Al Horford, Kristaps Porzingis is on the team as well, even though he didn't play a lot at the end of the game. You have guys like that can add to Steph Curry and what he does very well. You have a shot at winning the game. Steve Kerr also is a Hall of Fame coach. So the Warriors, I think the Warriors are going to get it, but don't be surprised if the Suns give these guys a run for their money, because you can't count out Devin Booker also. And now that Devin Booker is by himself, when I say by himself, he doesn't have Brad Beal or, Kevin Durant. Now it's a guy that knows that this is his team instead of actually having a favor to somebody else. He knows he's the man. So, yeah, it's going to be a good game, but I got the Warriors, though.
Jalen Green also had a good game versus the.
Yeah, so
Jalen Green had a great game, too. He did.
You say that, Booker had the second most points behind Jalen Green.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah. And like you said, Nero, that was a beautiful point. Like, they got a couple guys out there, man, that just have the DNA. They have the championship DNA. And that's what's, ultimately what I feel like might be the deciding factor. But when I'll get to my point after. But Tyler, I guess, how do you feel about the Suns and the Warriors last games and going into this game? Who do you got?
Yeah, I have the Warriors winning this one too. I think Curry is Steph Curry, so he's going to go off, right? I know they're probably going to match up Dylan Brooks on him, but Curry was cooking Memphis back in 2022, 2023 when they played each other. So I don't think that'll be too much of a problem for him. But I like how I was going to mention Guy Santos. The guys around Curry stepped up too. Even Al Horford, Draymond played well. I think he had like 6 points or like 6 rebounds, 9 assists, like 4 steals. He did what Draymond normally does in the when it actually matters in the postseason. Porzingis even played pretty well. He was shot like 8 for 12, so he had 20 points like in Guy Santos. So I mean, if Pods can play good too, I think they're going to be riding the hot hand at Curry. He could probably go for 30 or 40 again. I'm taking the Warriors. And I also thought they rebounded pretty well, too, against Clippers, too. I thought they were really aggressive.
Absolutely. 1,000%. Ben?
Look, I'm gonna go Warriors, but Porzingis is a game time decision. I'm sure he's gonna play.
Oh, okay.
But I don't think that changes anything. There's guys behind him that can easily replace, not easily, because that can replace Porzingis. That might have an effect on this game, but championship caliber players, Curry, Draymond Green, those guys can do the job, and I think the Warriors have proven with the win against the Clippers, have proven they can also beat the Suns. I think that's right.
Totally. I'm not saying the Suns are gonna blow them out. I'm just saying, I really feel like with the Warriors' experience, I feel like things will go well. I'm not worried. Like I said, just give it to Steph. He'll do his thing. Draymond will do his thing, and everything will go well. That's all you gotta do.
Absolutely. Now, let's go to the next question. It's like, in that Suns game against the Trailblazers, do you think that Devin Booker made a mistake? Like we said, he had the second most points on the team behind Jalen Green. Whoever.
That's a good question.
It is a good question because I think he played like how Booker normally plays. Maybe not defensively.
22 points in 38 minutes, 7 for 17 from the field, 0 from 2 from 3, and 8 from 13 from the 3.
Yeah, he wasn't the most efficient, but
yeah. Especially the 0 for 2 from 3. Yeah, no. So honestly, did he make a mistake? I don't think he made a mistake, but I think going into this game, especially how he played. Okay.
Wait, hold on, real quick. So, did he make a mistake on the re-signing of the contract?
I didn't know that.
I'm sorry. I should have put. That's my fault, Ben. That's on
you're
me.
good. You're good. Do I think he made a mistake?
I apologize.
No, I don't think he made a mistake. I mean, this is his team. I mean, it's been his team for a long time. I mean, we knew this is his team when he had 70 points at the guard. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, be the guy to really.
I watched that
live. Not a fun time.
I watched that live.
was a fun time. It was. I watched that game live. I couldn't fucking believe it.
I was there for it. The shit was crazy.
You was there for that? That's crazy.
Yeah, I was there. Yeah, with my parents because my sister danced at like the halftime show because she was in like
Oh,
a
for
dance
real?
company. Yeah.
Oh
she
shit.
danced
Okay.
at that.
Okay.
I
But
got
no,
basically got to see him drop 70 for no reason.
Right. No, exactly. On a random Friday night where they got their ass kicked, but Devin Booker did what he had to do. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Yep.
but regardless, even just going back to that, like we've known since then that this guy was going to be, a star, and he's been and he's been a star in this league for a long time. I feel like in Arizona, it's nice weather, especially for him. Like it's a hot place. I feel like he wants to be there. I don't think he made a mistake. I think what it is the Suns have to just try to figure out how they've added for him to get to a finals. He's been to a finals. They have to figure out how to add to him. And yeah, they've added for him Dylan Brooks, freaking Jalen Green and whatnot.
I feel like depth add-ons.
Yeah, exactly. There has to be like more depth, but there has to be somebody else that is not on his level, but is a star enough that knows their role on the team to help him. I feel like that's what it has to be for the Suns, but I really don't think he made a mistake signing back. This is his team. They just have to continue to figure out how to help him on the court. I think that's all it is, really.
Yeah, I think it's a weird situation. But Ben, I mean, I don't know how who's gone and who hasn't yet. I just had to go to the bathroom real quick. But did Devin Booker making a mistake by signing an extension?
No. Ever since KD left, that's been his team, and we have seen time and time again in certain games that he's just showing that his team now. He has shown that like countless times over the months since KD left.
I guess over the years you could say.
I could say years.
Yeah, it has been his team for sure.
No, right. Yeah. I mean, when KD was there, even so, like,
it was still his team.
You could say it was KD's team in a sense, but it was really Devin Booker's team. He just he just favored. You could see that he favored more to KD than what he should have.
Right. Absolutely.
That's really what it was. Yeah.
Yep. But as far as that, I mean, Tyler, how do you feel about the extension?
I mean, I don't think he made a mistake. I think, some guys are just more loyal than others, and they want to stay with the team that drafted him. And I think they could do a better job building or getting pieces around him. I think this team actually outperformed what their roster looks like on paper this season, even though they were only the 7th seed. I think that they were better than what I thought they were going to be this year. And we'll see what happens tomorrow night. But is Devin Booker? I think he made the right decision to stay there. That's his team. That's his franchise now.
Absolutely, no doubt about it. Spoke. I don't know if you went already, but
no, I didn't. I feel like loyalty is hard to come by in sports, and it's very rare if you do stick with that route because there's always 2 routes with sports. It's either loyalty or your bag. And I feel like Booker definitely took the right route because it's been his team since the first three seasons he started in the NBA, right? Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So like it's good that he knows. The ownership knows, everyone knows that this is your team, this is your place, run it. We're giving you the years, we're giving you the money, it's all yours. So I think this is perfect for him.
Yeah. I'm on board with that.
If I want to be honest with you, man, I think he made a big fucking mistake, dude. I really think he did. You guys remember what happened with Kyrie in Boston?
Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
What was our front office willing to do though when they realized it didn't work out? What were we willing to do? Get rid of him, right?
Yeah, move on from him.
Get rid of him. Yeah.
How'd that work out for us?
For the better.
Hey man, it just might be time.
But where if he left, where could he have gone? Truthfully.
This is the way I look at it. Before I answer your question.
No, right. Go ahead. Yep.
Is Phoenix going to build a team to beat OKC? Because San Antonio did it for 5 years. I'm just saying.
No, yeah.
Yep.
Phoenix has not made the correct pick or the correct direction this entire time since he's been there. They went to the finals one time. But
Got their asses kicked.
but you needed Chris Paul and DeAndre Ayton and Cam Johnson and Mikal Bridges.
Mikal Bridges, yeah.
And I could go down the list. I could keep. There's another name I'm forgetting. Not Jonas.
I'm pretty sure. I'm not gonna lie. I might be wrong, but
Plumlee.
I'm pretty sure Landry Shamet might have been on that team too.
Landry Shamet, Mason. I always get them mixed up.
Plumlee?
Whether one of the Plumlees, whether it's Mason
Yeah.
or Miles.
Mm.
Serviceable player, great role player, right? At this point, what can they do? What could they possibly do at this point? You had KD here. You gave up CP. You traded away Cam Johnson and Mikal Bridges, which I thought was the dumbest decision they could have possibly made. Was
Brad
trade
Beal
away,
didn't work out either. Yeah.
dude, and then getting Brad Beal in return for what Cam Johnson and Mikal Bridges provided two-way play with shooting. This team is severely lacking that. Jalen Green, say what you want about him. He hasn't gotten better since he's been in high school. He's been the same player since high school. Something's got to give eventually, bro. And it's not Devin. Unfortunately, it's not him. I just don't know if this ownership is competent enough to really build a real roster and put some things on the forefront of their roster building abilities to actually build a roster around this guy so he can win. Devin Booker is too good to be rotting away in Phoenix. And I will stand on that, bro, because they thought KD was going to be the end-all, be-all. You went to the finals with two young players in your hands, bro. 3. And say what you want about Ayton. I know he sucks, but they could have fucking moved off of him and kept Bridges and Cameron Johnson. And now Cam Johnson might go win another chip with the Denver Nuggets. He might. And he's been a great contributor on that team, dude. He has. And I think he made a mistake. I think he should have never signed that contract. I think he should have put the pressure on him. I'm going to sign a 2-year, kind of like how Connor McDavid did it to the Oilers, right? You haven't done right by me this entire time. You keep giving me Stuart Skinner. You keep giving me Tristan Jarry. You keep giving me fucking Darnell Nurse. At some point, this is going to have to give. So I'm going to sign a 2-year contract, and you're going to do your fucking job because I know I'm going to do my fucking job. And this is how this is going to work. He didn't want to do that. He just wanted – they threw him the money and the most money that anyone would give him. And he stayed. And now that tells me he might not care about winning. He might. Some players just don't give a fuck. They just don't care. Think about it. Juan Soto would have never signed with the Mets if he cared about winning. That's for fucking sure. They were just the highest bidder. He could have came to the Red Sox, in my opinion. A better roster, in my opinion. You don't got to agree with it. But I'm biased because I'm from Boston. And it's fuck the Mets.
Yes. Fuck 'em.
So I'm going to sit here and stand on that hill, and I'll tell you, if he cared about winning, he would have never went to the Mets. If Devin Booker cared about winning, he would have never went to the Phoenix. He would have never re-signed with the Phoenix Suns. And that's how I feel about it. But now into the meat and bones of the podcast. Who is everybody's most valuable player this year?
Oh, shit.
Into the meat and bones here. We'll start
Andre Drummond.
Andre Drummond is correct.
I'm just playing.
Yeah, no, great.
You want to know who it is?
Shout out Will Shafe. Will Shafe. What up, Will Shafe? Appreciate you, man.
My
Appreciate
MVP is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh,
Fuck you.
here we go.
You're
You're gonna be this
Fuck
guy.
it.
He's gonna be this guy. Yeah, here we go.
Next person.
There we go.
I mean, the stats speak for themselves. If you really go in and look at it, he's having the most efficient offensive season in NBA history.
Oh,
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
he's got his team at the top of the NBA.
God. Oh my god.
But
You know
Jokic was a
what?
close
Wait, I
second
want
for
to
me.
tell you something.
Hmm.
Yeah, sure. He has his team top of the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
The Celtics were supposed to be a play-in team, but Jaylen Brown lifted that team to where they are right now.
Okay, so we know your answer.
Fuck it. I don't care. My MVP is Jaylen Brown. There you go. He's clearly done. He changed the whole team around. And Amari said it way back. This is Jaylen Brown's team. And it just proves himself. There's no other way to say it's not. It has to be Jaylen Brown because, listen, everyone had the Celtics as a play-in team. Literally everyone I talked to, the Celtics were a play-in team. The Celtics, hold on. Second in the East. And the East is one of the hardest divisions to play in. Jaylen Brown did all that. With no Tatum. So you cannot tell me SGA is going to go back-to-back. If he does, it's fucking rigged. I don't give a fuck.
Yo, the
It's
comments don't like it. So Joey said, if you took away Jokic, the Nuggets wouldn't be a playoff team. I had to leave my bias out of this whole entire thing, okay? And you make a great point, and I really wanted to pick Jaylen Brown. I really, really wanted to pick Jaylen Brown really badly, bro. But I just can't see how it's anyone other than Nikola Jokic, dude. I just can't.
Thank you. Jeez.
We're gonna do this again this year. We're gonna do this again. So he's gonna average another triple-double, and you're not gonna give it to him because niggas are tired. I wanted to pick Jaylen Brown really badly, dude. I really did, bro. But Jokic is repeating the same thing he did last year. And when you take him off the floor, they are a bottom 5 team in the NBA, bro. What? I just...
Yeah, you have a point.
Dude, and I'm telling you, I hate having to do this because I really wanted to pick Jaylen Brown. And everything in my heart, bro. I'm telling you, I wanted to get on here the same way I felt about the Red Sox. And I'm eating that take right now. I'm eating that. Because I got to leave my emotion out of it sometimes. And I love Jaylen Brown. I really do, dude. And I think what you said, Spoke, is 100% spot on. Everyone expected us to be a 10 seed. And at best,
some people had us
At best,
missing
to play in.
six
Yeah.
at
Some
best.
people
From
had
what
us
I saw,
missing 2.
6. And at worst, I saw us 12th, which was...
Outrageous.
People want to see us lose so bad, they're willing to disrespect us, right?
Yeah.
I had to apply that same mindset when it came to Jokic. People are tired of him being this good already. They're tired of it. And I know this is Jaylen Brown's first year to prove, and this was his first year to prove he's that guy. And he did. I love him to death. I honestly think Jaylen Brown's a top 10 player in the NBA, but that's a whole different discussion for another day.
Yep.
But leaving my
After
bias
this
out of
year,
it, Joey's right. Joey's right. If you take Jokic away, they'd be a bottom 5 team in the NBA. And remember, this is most valuable, not who had the most efficient scoring season, not who has the most stacked team. When he plays off the team, when he's not on the team, they're still the best team in the NBA.
Yeah.
Jokic, what he's doing is historic, and he's not even being recognized for it.
He's averaging a triple-double.
If we did this for Michael Jordan, and we did this for a couple other guys in other sports, Tom Brady, Mahomes, Rodgers, these MVP awards, what is stopping everybody from giving it to Jokic the last 2 years?
Right.
Yeah, he's averaging a triple-double.
It's just like the only reason they voted for Shea was voters fatigue. Voters
Fuck that
fatigue.
guy.
And I'm scared that might be again the case this year.
The
Yeah,
case this year, it's going to be the same thing. We're not going to give Jokic the MVP because we're bored.
He deserves it.
No, yeah, deserve, bro. You should run away with it.
Run away is a stretch. But
Yeah.
if we're going off the criteria of most valuable, how does SGA, when his team is fully healthy, how does SGA win the most valuable when his team is still arguably the best team in the NBA when he's not on the floor?
Exactly.
Remove Jokic, they're in the lottery. I think that's all that needs to be said on my end. But I'll rock with Nero and Ben here. Nero, we'll start with you. before we get into Ben.
So I would say for my MVP, truthfully, I go with Jaylen Brown because of the expectations.
And I love it. I love it.
Because of the expectations. But if I had to pick, now here's the thing. So my MVP would be Jaylen Brown, but I think the actual MVP really it should be Jokic. If it ain't Jokic, at least give some consideration to Victor Wembanyama, because that right there, especially with the Spurs, how they're set up, that's his team. When he wasn't on the court, they didn't necessarily struggle, but it made a big difference with him not being on the court, helping them win. They still won without him in the games that he missed, but you got to show him some love. But really, you got to give it to Jokic. I mean, it's hard to average a triple-double in this league. Russell Westbrook did it 4 times and only won 1 MVP. So you know what I'm saying? This guy right here has a couple MVPs already, but he didn't get it last year. He got a triple-double. This guy, this year, he's doing the same thing. Give it to him. Like Amari said, without him on the court, it's night and day. The team ain't that great.
Yeah.
So with him on the court, the team's a whole lot better, and it's a nightmare for NBA defenses on a nightly basis. So you got to give it to Jokic. But if it other than Jokic, it got to be Jaylen Brown is my consideration also. But Jokic should win for us.
Yeah.
I'm with that.
Jokic. This voters fatigue thing is pissing me off. Because he has the most points, he has the best plus minus in the league. So what? Jokic is a triple-double. That's enough. They don't. Averaging a triple-double in the whole year is fucking hard. And Jokic does it 2 years in a row. All right, give him MVP.
Yeah.
But also, I was gonna say this. When it comes to Jaylen Brown, going back to Jaylen Brown, as much as he is gonna, I want him to be an MVP. He might not even make first team All NBA, and it's sad. That's another
it is
thing.
sad.
Yeah. So, but no, yeah, that's it for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. That comment says it all.
Yeah, like shout out to RJ, man. RJ, he hasn't been on podcast in a while, but he'll be back. He'll be back for some football stuff. This upcoming football season, he'll be back. But yeah, and it's clear voter fatigue is a thing since the last person to win MVP 3 times in a row was Larry Bird. Now, mind you, Larry was like that though.
Larry Bird was good.
You're the first white boy with motion like that, other than Jerry West.
Ben was good. No, I wouldn't say he was good. He was great.
I mean,
there's a difference.
You know what I meant, though.
Great.
You know what I meant.
You
Yeah,
could probably go
I know
even
there's a difference
higher.
between good and great.
Oh yeah,
I know there's
okay.
a difference between good and great.
RJ, RJ, we're gonna get into this, bro. We're gonna get into this. Yes, yeah. Stay tuned, bro. Larry was different. He was. Stay tuned. We're gonna get into this. But I mean, I love the Jaylen Brown take, though, dude. I was wrestling.
Yeah.
I really was. Obviously today before we got in here, like I was really wrestling with my last points, and I just don't see how you can't you give it to anyone other than Nikola Jokic. I get it, right? Or Jaylen Brown. But if we're applying the voters fatigue shit to it, why is SGA going to win it this year then? I'm just saying. Yeah. If we're applying voters fatigue, why is he going to win it again this year?
He hit the most free throws.
Because you don't want to give it to Jaylen Brown because he's the most educated basketball player in the league. You don't want to give it to Jokic because you're fucking tired of him actually being this good, because this is the same shit they did to Braun.
Yeah.
It's the same shit they did to LeBron James. And Jokic has been robbed of, if he loses this year, he's been robbed of 2 straight MVPs. I don't think we've ever seen that other than Braun.
Mm-hmm. He's had a chance to win 5 straight MVPs if you really think about it, and he hasn't.
Honestly, ever since he had that 1 year where he took off, you could argue he could win it every year. The year they gave it to Embiid should have won it. They gave him, it was like what they did with Josh Allen and Lamar. Oh, you didn't win it last year? We're going to give it to you this year. Fuck it.
Right.
What? That's what we're doing now?
Right.
What? Like we just give it to Lamar and just gave it to Josh Allen? Well,
right. And Lamar made first team All Pro, and Lamar and fucking what's his face? Allen made second team All Pro and still won.
Heinous.
Yeah.
Heinous.
Mm-hmm.
Like the NFL ruined it. They ruined it. The only two sports left I could sit here and say with nuance is hockey and baseball. That's it.
Yeah.
Maybe not even hockey at this point.
Yeah, I was about to say maybe not even hockey. This
Maybe
season.
not. Baseball might be the only sport with nuance left when it comes to picking the MVP award, bro. And
It might just
the
be
MVP
Shohei like for the next 10 years, but
but at least
I mean, he deserves it.
no, at least he deserves it.
He pitches fields and hits home runs. What he bats 300, strikes out 10 guys or whatever every time he goes out and pitches, and he can go and get 4 or 5 outfield assists a game. I've never seen someone in my current lifetime dominate a sport single-handedly other than Shohei Ohtani.
Straight up.
And to be honest with you, I am willing to put Nikola Jokic in that category.
I'm with you.
I'm willing to do that now at this point. If he gets robbed again, I'm going to start driving this narrative that we haven't seen someone this good in a long time other than Shohei Ohtani in their respective sport.
For sure.
I'm with you.
Because it's just ridiculous, bro. It's getting out of hand. But, yeah, man, I mean, Tyler, you went, right? Did you go?
Yeah, he did. He went first.
Yeah,
He said
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Shit.
All right, now, most improved player.
Oh, yeah.
I want to start with Nero on this one, actually.
Yeah, please. I don't want to go first.
Nikhil Alexander Walker.
Ah, yes, sir. Yes.
No, that's mine. That's mine for real.
Yep, that's mine too. Yep.
That is mine as
Nikhil
well.
Alexander Walker. I mean, you could go with Jalen Johnson in a sense, but like we know what Jalen Johnson could do.
Yeah,
right?
He showed us that last year. He showed us what he
But
showed. Yeah,
now,
he showed us
now
that
you
last
just
year.
finally really see it because the Hawks are where they're at. But Nikhil Alexander Walker, from how his career has started, and he's always been serviceable, but he's a 20-point-a-game scorer now for the Atlanta Hawks. Like, so we just bullshitted about his cousin winning MVP. This guy should win. This guy deserves to win Most Improved Player. I'll give you that. But yeah, Nikhil Alexander Walker, that's mine. For real.
Absolutely.
That's my pick as well. Walker is like known as like a defensive guy, puts 20 points a game.
Mm-hmm. It's
And
different.
he went from scoring 8 points a game to 20, right?
Let me check. I have it up.
He went.
Somewhere.
So if I remember correctly, he went from scoring 8.6 points a game.
He went from points, rebound, assists, steals, and blocks per game. It was at 16.4 last year. At one point this year was almost up at 30.
Yeah. You see, and that what people don't understand is he's going to run away with it because. Actually, before I continue, Tyler, do you also have Nikhil Alexander Walker?
This one I agree. Yep.
Okay, so the biggest thing, I'll go all panel here. So the biggest thing about Nikhil Alexander Walker, right? Spoke, do you have Nikhil Alexander Walker?
No.
Oh,
Oh my God. Here we
brother.
go.
Oh, brother. Oh,
Here we
brother.
go.
Listen.
Oh,
If
shit.
y'all want content, I'm gonna bring it to you. And this is basically part of the job. You all are gonna disagree with me, but after this season, Kata's having.
No, I knew
As
you were gonna
mine?
say it. I knew it.
Yeah,
I knew it.
listen.
I knew it.
You
It's a
all
Celtics
can
shout, so I
disagree with
can't
me.
hate it. I
Yeah.
can't hate it.
You,
I love
it's
it, though.
It's a dark horse and it's a stretch. You can all hate on me, but Neemias Queta, you cannot tell me, does not deserve to be name dropped. He deserves every right to be name dropped because pull up his stats from last year and the years before, and then look at this season.
Ben, you want to do it? Or...
Oh, yeah, I can do it.
Defensively improved. He's amazing in the paint. He has to work on a little bit more offensive game for sure, but he's a defensive center. That's his role, and he does it perfectly. So for me, it's Queta. You all could disagree, but I have to go my guy Queta because, dude, the improvement he's made over the course of the years of him being a Celtic is just mind-boggling, and people are gonna forget about it. I'm telling you. People will forget about Queta. They're going to forget about his improvement. Look at that. Just look at these numbers.
It's not a bad shout. So
It's not a bad shot at all.
It's not.
No,
It's
it's
a
not.
stretch. It's a dark horse. I know. But his name has to be name dropped.
5 more points. He's basically averaging 2 assists. That within itself, as a
Look
defensive
at his
center,
rebound. Look at the rebound jump.
Oh, yeah, the
3.8.
rebounds, yeah.
bro, he's basically almost averaging a double-double.
Look
in
at the
25
rebound
minutes.
jump and look at the blocking jump.
The block and the steals jump, right?
Yeah.
And the turnovers go up, but it only goes up by 0.3.
Because he's
It-
got
it-
0.4, yeah.
It doesn't.
He gets
it
the
doesn't.
ball more.
And now points for, right? Accounting for points for 2.8. His plus minus is higher. Spoke. I mean,
It's not a batch out.
No, it's not.
Okay.
No, it's really not. But I will
It's
say
really
this
not.
for Spoke. I will say this for Spoke. A guy like that from this jump right here, if he can get you 16-10 next year, hypothetically, like a jump like that,
I feel
that'll
like he
probably
just.
win it. So
I
he's
feel like
already-
he just
he's
needs to
putting-
find a
he's
little bit
putting
of a jumper.
you know, exactly. Yeah. And if he can shoot a little more, like if he adds a 3-pointer to his game, I wouldn't be surprised next year that if he can give you 15, 16 a game with 10 rebounds, you know, and a block or 2 a game, next year he might win it. But now that he's put his face out there, he'll be more in line to win it next year.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
I think it's an excellent shout. And Nero, you make a great point because that was what I was going to say was,
I was gonna.
If he
include
goes
that, like, if
16
he
and
could find
10,
a
right?
jumper-
hold on one sec. He goes 16 and 10, right? That's also a jump again, another jump again to
A
where
huge
now
jump.
you're looking at now adding Vucevic might kill that growth, but it also, if you're thinking about it, when you anyone who's played organized sports, right, which is all of us here,
Probably
When you-
everyone.
when you go to practice, right?
Mhm.
Your objective was to compete in practice, right? Your
Play the
objective,
best.
you wanted to get your starting minutes, get your spot, do what you want to do. I wasn't the most skilled my freshman year when I was on the basketball team. But I made varsity my freshman year because I could shoot the lights out better than anybody else and I could run up and down the floor. I was the youngest. I was the only freshman on the team, on the varsity team. So I knew what, like Tom Brady, he knew what his superpower was, right? He wasn't the biggest, he wasn't the strongest, he wasn't the fastest. I knew if I could outshoot everybody and just shoot and just keep shooting every time I touch the ball, just do what you do best, like I could round out my game in practice, right? Where like I might not have the handle yet because I'm a little bit younger and I get too excited when I get the ball, like whatever the case may be. But that type of in-house practice where there were 2 to 3 other guards who were juniors and seniors ahead of me my freshman year, I had to go up and guard them. That made me good on defense enough to get the starting shooting guard job on the varsity sports team. And I didn't play for no slouch teams when I was in high school. Neither did Nero.
Yeah.
So with it creates in-house competition, which I think Vucevic is going to be a guy where he's already been hailed a great teammate. And no one has ever said a bad thing about Vucevic as a teammate. Everyone always says he's a hard worker. He has a strong work ethic. His ability to stretch the floor, he could teach Keita a few things. I think that this is, and Keita doesn't really have a low post game. Like, you can't just give the ball to him on the block the way you can give the ball to Vucevic, and Vucevic could just go to work and get his own bucket. That's where I think, Spoke, you're very right in the aspect of if Keita can get to that point where we could feed him the ball on the block like Vucevic and use Vucevic more as a floor spacer, Vucevic is great at putting the ball on the floor. When he's out at the three-point line, he can dribble his way to the mid-range or to the basket to get an easy shot. He's that skilled. I think if Keita's going up against a guy like that in practice every single day, or he's working with a guy like that all offseason, Vucevic is not on an expiring contract, neither is Keita. So they're going to be here next year. And Keita should learn a thing or two from Vucevic this offseason. Also, Jason Tatum. He should learn a few things from Jason Tatum. I feel like Jason Tatum and Brown should work with him on that elbow, like the turnaround jumper from the elbow. If he were to get that, kind of like how Porzingis had it, right? When he was on our team, when Porzingis, he was able to just catch and shoot, and he was able to just catch the ball, turn in the elbow, in the mid post, and turn around and just shoot over guys. Keita has the wingspan and the athleticism. If you watched Eurobasket this year, for those that don't know,
insane.
bro, he was doing shit. He's not. He hasn't even tried this year, like in the NBA. Like
I
He
think
was
I feel like he's
step
not as
back
confident to do
he
that
was
though.
catching the ball in the mid post, couple dribbles, Hakeem fake, turn around, fadeaway jumper. Like me and Spoke were watching the Eurobasket all summer.
Yeah.
Like the shit he was doing was like, what? Can you do this year? And unfortunately, like he hasn't really.
I feel like it's a different type of role he was given.
Right.
Yes,
There's more
yeah.
freedom for him over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the Portuguese team, yeah, there's a lot more freedom. And Spoke, I love the shout, dude. That was,
Thank you.
was, I think that's a good pull. Like a lot of people wouldn't have probably think of that pull, but
Honestly, if you really think about it, what Neemias Queta is what Robert Williams was, but better. That I say better because
More
at least
healthier.
healthier, yes, but
he's
strength.
more athletic.
Strength.
Yeah.
He's
Strength.
more athletic. And I was saying that in Discord. I'm glad you brought it up. Shout out, Nerman. Great minds think alike, man. I was saying this in Discord to Ben and Spoke the other night. And Tyler, I was like, bro, he's what we all thought Robert Williams would be.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
That realistically, he's perfectly what we thought Rob Williams would be. And Rob Williams, he's finding his stride over there in Portland, though. I will say, shout out Rob Williams. He's finding his stride over there. He's finding his role. And Kling and Denny Avia take a lot of pressure off of him so he could go focus on being a defensive player. But Queta's a far more skilled offensive player than Rob.
For sure.
Than Time Lord
definitely.
was.
I remember that alley oop dunk.
Time
he had
Lord
versus
was
the
just
Pistons.
he's just a lob catcher. He didn't have a hook shot. Like Queta, at least you could dump the ball to him off a pick and roll, and he could take like 2 to 3 dribbles and assert himself and throw a hook shot, and actually get a hook shot up to score. Whereas Time Lord, it was like you had to feed him in front of the basket or under the basket or on a lob for him to actually make an impact offensively, which I mean, we got to the finals with it. I'm not complaining at all. But I do like that point of he's what we really thought Time Lord would be. So that's
And I
another
will
great
say
show too.
also, Vucevic
Amari.
is a free agent this upcoming year. So
He is.
they-
I thought he
yeah,
had
he is.
one more year left. Fuck.
yeah, he is. No, he's unrestricted.
He might
this
be a
year, so you
rental.
don't really have to worry about him. I don't think he'll sign back. If he does sign back, great. Like it's good to have a guy like that on the team. Don't get me
Well,
wrong.
we have the money.
We do have the money. And he's not going to get $100 million. He's not going to get that no more. So
And the market the market's horrible out there.
exactly. But
For
even
centers.
if he doesn't come back, it's more Queta's his position now at the center. But he'll have Amari Williams behind him, so that's a guy. At least he'll know that this is my job. You know what I'm saying? I'm the starter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, on to the next one. Defensive player of the year. All right. I'm just going to say it. All right.
Yeah.
This is
moving
self-explanatory. Yeah. All right. Moving on. Honestly, there's really nothing to say about
No,
it.
there's
It's
nothing.
not even close. It's
yeah.
not even
Next.
close.
Next segment.
Clutch player of the year. Now, I'll let you guys go first. I might have a heater. Here.
Don't put me
Ben, why?
because I have no clue.
Oh.
Bro.
You could have just put Luca or something. Like, damn. All right.
The
Spoke.
two-
Go
two
ahead.
okay.
Spoke. I have
two-
one. That
As much as I hate New York, I really had to go Jalen Brunson.
Not a bad shout. I like
As
it. I
much
love
as
it.
I fucking hate New York,
Yep.
I had to go Jalen Brunson because self-explanatory. Every time he hits the court when they need him to, he steps
Shout
up,
out Big Zach. Shout out Reese. My fault. In the
does
Instagram
his
chat.
job, and literally is excellent in the second half of the game, especially the fourth quarter. So that's my clutch player of the year.
Nero, talk to me.
You're gonna have. I'm gonna surprise a lot of y'all.
Ben and Tyler, you go next.
Jamal Murray.
Okay.
Oh
That's
no,
not a
that's
bad
not
shout.
surprising.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
That's not surprising.
Okay.
That's a
At
good
all.
shout.
No, that's
That's
right
the
now.
guy-
But yeah, Jamal Murray actually needs a lot more love. He finally made an All-Star
sure.
game this year, and the only reason he made an All-Star game is because it was USA versus World. That's the fucked up part about the NBA.
Yeah.
That's the real fucked up about part about the NBA. It took Jamal Murray to make an All-Star team because it was USA versus World. You have guys year in and year out have made All-Star games. Not to say that they don't deserve it, but it's one of those things that's like, okay, yeah, fine, yeah. But like a guy like Jamal Murray, yeah, you got to give him his flowers, especially in the clutch. I mean, hey, he can have whenever he wants, if he can, he can have a 50-point game. He doesn't necessarily have to have 50-point games consistently because you have Jokic, you have Aaron Gordon, he has a team around him. But when he has to step up and his name is called upon and Jokic needs another option, it's Jamal Murray. So I'll go with Jamal Murray.
For sure.
Okay,
I had to wrestle with Jamal Murray and someone else, which I will get to.
that's my pick. I feel better.
Nice.
is my pick.
Awesome.
That is my pick.
That
I
was your
feel
pick?
better. Yeah.
This nigga. All right, continue.
That's good, though.
But no, Jamal Murray, hell yeah, bro.
I just
stand by
wasn't
it.
sure. I just wasn't sure how the fucking clutch player of the year award works. I was like, okay, I put SGA and Jamal Murray, but I had Jamal Murray first.
Now I will actually and before Murray goes, I'm gonna be honest. Don't be surprised if if we all know who Tyler's MVP is, right? Don't be surprised if they name the same nigga for the clutch. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. And if they do, that's how you know. That's how you know this should be bull.
It's already
my-
rigged, bro. I
But yeah, my
can
pick is Jamal Murray. Tyler. Oh,
Tyler.
My pick is actually Nikola Vucevic. No, I'm joking. It's it's actually Shea. It actually is Shea.
Oh my god! Oh my god! You're a Curry fan. Why are you doing this? No.
You're supposed to hate
I don't
this
know.
guy.
I think, bro. I mean, you look at it. He has the most clutch points in the league.
He does.
So-
Yeah.
He does, yeah. That's why
Probably
I
in free
hesitated with
throws,
him.
yeah.
I mean, but here's the thing.
Wait. Are you sure?
Yeah.
No, I checked. It is him.
Yeah, it is.
No, yeah, it's him.
What do
Maybe
they
in free
consider
throws.
clutch points though? Is
think
that
it's
like
under
under
5
two?
minutes.
Under 5, yeah. Under 5 minutes.
Let the
Okay.
let the
Whatever.
NBA in total clutch points at 175 and clutch points per game at
Whatever.
6.5.
Whatever.
But here's the thing, y'all. But I'll stand with Tyler also. Like in that sense, like you got to realize something also. Like you can't really hate a guy like SGA. It's just how the NBA is treating him is the reason why people hate on him. That's
Yeah.
really
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what it is. That's
I
what it
respect his game. I just hate the whistle.
is. Exactly.
I don't
That's it.
see. I don't mind the whistle because I saw it with James Harden.
Exactly. Thank you. Thank
So-
you.
All right, that's a fair point.
I get the whistle thing. Don't get me wrong. I do. Dude, it's Donovan Mitchell.
Okay.
Mobley and Allen were hurt this year.
Mm.
Darius
Yeah.
Garland was hurt this year.
All
He has
right,
the
yeah.
most fourth quarter points in the NBA.
Mm.
That alone tells me, at least by his averages in the fourth quarter, right? Right now, he's averaging pretty much 10 minutes every fourth quarter, or well, 8.5. 8.5. League leading in fourth quarter points per game, 8.3. As far as guards and everybody else that's here, just for perspective, Wemby has 2.9 rebounds and Jalen Johnson has 2.9 rebounds average in every fourth quarter. Donovan Mitchell has 1.3. He has 1.5 assists per every fourth quarter. 0.3 steals per every fourth quarter. 0.1 blocks per every fourth quarter. Now, mind you, those three numbers are all pretty much synonymous within the first 10 as far as assists, steals, blocks in the fourth quarter. He has the highest amount of field goals made out of anybody in the top 10 for the fourth quarter. He has the highest amount, actually doesn't have the highest amount of field goals attempted in the fourth quarter. Yet he has the most made in the fourth quarter out of everybody in the top 10 for fourth quarter stats. He's shooting 50% from in the fourth quarter. 0.9 threes made, so basically 1 3 made on 2.3 threes attempted. So 50%, almost pretty much damn there. But if you want the exact number, it's 0.9 and 2.3 3-pointers made, 3-pointers attempted, and 39.3% from the field. So basically 40 from 3, 40% from 3. Then you get 2 free throws made a game, and he averages 2.3, and he's made 2 on the dot. So he basically is damn near 100%, but for more exact numbers, 88.1 at the free throw line. True shooting percentage of 64.1%, higher than Desmond Bane, who was third in fourth quarter. Right under Jamal Murray, who was second in fourth quarter points, second in overall stats. And then you had higher than Tyrese Maxey. So I really have to give it to him because he also had 92 assists out of everybody in the top 10 for fourth quarter stats. He's ranked third. 20 steals. He's ranked, he's tied for third, technically, with Desmond Bane, which Tyrese Maxey has 27, and Jalen Johnson and Nickeil Alexander-Walker are tied for 21. Desmond Bane and Donovan Mitchell are tied for 20. 4 blocks per game, obviously as a guard, not easy to do. not 4 blocks, 4 total blocks in the fourth quarter, I should say. And 43 turnovers, which isn't even the third highest out of everybody in the top 10 for fourth quarter stats. 46 points for the highest other than Desmond Bane. Oddly enough, what the fuck? Desmond Bane is 72 points for in the fourth quarter. Jesus. That's crazy. Donovan Mitchell is 46. The next closest is Nickeil Alexander-Walker with 45, which you could have put Nickeil Alexander-Walker down for clutch player of the year as a possibility.
No,
you really could have. And then he's a plus 156. You know who that's higher than? Guess.
SGA.
No, yes, and who else? The defensive player of the year.
Victor.
Jeez. Oh, that's a good show. It's a good show.
It's Donovan Mitchell, man. I know it doesn't. We all want to hate on the Cavs, and the Cavs are frauds, right? But Donovan Mitchell is, dude, he's the driving force of that team, though. Like, if they didn't have Donovan Mitchell, I swear to God, they wouldn't make the playoffs if they didn't have Donovan Mitchell at this rate. So that's my clutch player of the year, man. I think Donovan Mitchell definitely deserves a shout for that.
For sure.
That's a good. No, it's a good pick.
Oh,
You know, and the highest plus minus in the fourth quarter out of anybody that is eligible in the NBA for that based on minutes. So, yeah, that's my clutch player of the year, man. Now on to this one was tough. 6th man of the year, man.
Oh,
This one was really tough. We'll start with Ben this time.
I don't know about this one. Jamie Jokic Jr. from the Heat.
that's not a bad take.
Yeah.
It's not a bad take.
I was about to pull up his stats. I was like on my way. I was like literally in the middle of typing his name. He had, first off, he didn't start any games. He started. Oh wait, is he? Did he? Hold on.
That's who I have, so I'm just gonna say it. That's
He started one game. Okay, like 28 minutes. It was averaging around 8, like 10, 9 field goal per game. 50% from the field goal, like from like 1.5 from the like threes per game. 15 points per game. I think that's enough. That's just self-explanatory that he should be 6th man of the year. That's my guy.
Now, does anyone have anyone different?
I do.
I do.
I do too.
Okay. All right.
So
beautiful.
for me, right now, this is not my 6th man, right? But if he would have been the 6th man from the whole year, it probably would have been Peyton Pritchard. But because he started being the 6th man around February, like mid-February,
When Tatum came back, I believe.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly. Like right before Tatum came back, a little before that,
Yeah.
you know, that it's going to take him out of consideration because it's really, you have to be the majority of the year at the.
I'm glad you said that because I
Exactly.
realized that halfway through my fucking research.
No, exact facts, and that's weird, but it makes sense. But no, I'd show love and give it to Peyton Pritchard. But really, I think Keldon Johnson got a shot.
Oh, that's my
Okay,
take
okay.
too.
That's my
Okay,
pick.
that's
That's
my
my
pick.
That was my second guy.
I love
That
it.
was-
That was
That
That
was my
was-
second guy.
my second.
No,
pick
yeah,
too, bro.
because really, if you look at Keldon Johnson, right now, Keldon Johnson ain't a nobody. He has a gold medal, in the COVID, Olympics. When they had, KD, Jason Tatum, Dave, he was there. You know what I'm saying? He was on that team.
Right.
Nobody really knew him as well, but he's on that team. He got a gold medal, So he's a guy that's done stuff in the NBA. He has. From him to go from a starter to a bench to relegate to Wemby, to Julian Champagny, some Stephon Castle, Fox, all that, and he's been in the league for years. It just shows that, hey, he wants to win. He's come off the bench, he's produced, he's scored, grabs rebounds, gets assists. He can play some defense. Honestly, I have to show love and give it to Keldon Johnson.
The only thing why I didn't have Keldon Johnson is probably he wasn't the first man off the bench for the Spurs.
Oh,
Probably
yeah, that's
was-
true. Yeah.
I probably was Dylan Harper.
Yeah.
That's why I picked Jake Jokic.
That's fair. That's fair.
I'm the same way. I have Keldon Johnson.
Keldon Johnson.
Okay. So I gotta agree with Ben on
But
this
I
one,
respect
man.
the Triple J take.
Well, Triple J is actually Jaren Jackson Jr. So just letting you know that.
Okay.
But I got to agree with Ben. It's the story of this Heat team has been their bench.
Yeah.
Realistically,
That's true.
all year. this is what we look at because the starters were underwhelming, right? And you rely on Bam Adebayo so much for everything every night that some players get, and Norman Powell, because Norman Powell has been great. Andrew Wiggins was injured, right? So Jaime Jaquez takes the cake for me because not only that, right? I just want to give you guys some stats here, which obviously I'm not showing you guys, but I'll just tell you guys because I have it here. The Heat are 4th in bench points all season, right? Mind you, out of everybody in the top 10 in bench points for a team stat, they have the least amount of bench minutes. And they are one of the highest rated rebounding teams, one of the highest averaging assist teams, one of the highest averaging steals teams out of the top 10 in all bench points for all teams, one of the highest block rates, have made a rate of 16 field goals per game, which out of the top 10, there's only been 5 teams to do that. Averaging one of the least amount of shots taken out of the top 10. And as far as field goal percentage, shooting 45.7%, which is one of the highest percentages out of everybody in the top 10. 3-pointers made, 4.8 a game, one of the lowest out of the top 10. But they also have one of the lowest attempted at 14.4, which is also tied with the Wizards for the lowest amount of 3-pointers attempted out of the top 10 besides the San Antonio Spurs. So there's only one other team that shoots less than them. And their 3-point percentage is one of the highest out of the top 10 while shooting the least amount. So when you take those stats into account and then you add their free throw percentage, 78.7%, which is the third high. Well, excuse me. Yeah, it is the third highest out of all. Well, 4th. The Thunder and the Pacers are technically tied at 80.3 and 80.4, respectively. So it's basically the same thing. But they're basically third. And then you take in the true shooting percentage. They're shooting 56.2%, one of the highest out of the top 10. Offensive rebounds, 5.1 a game, one of the highest out the top 10. It's actually the third highest, tied with the Grizzlies out of the top 10, which the Grizzlies are first in bench in the league, oddly enough, which tells you how bad their starters are. And then the Heat, 13.1 defensive rebounds a game, basically tied with the Warriors and the Grizzlies and the Thunder and the Spurs, which are all hovering between 13.2 and 13.5. And as far as turnovers per game, they are tied for second least turnovers per game between the Bulls, actually, oddly enough. Oddly enough, the Bulls bench is at 5.4 turnovers per game. The rest of the teams are all over 5.4, other than the Thunder and the Spurs, in the whole entire top 10 for bench stats. So, and you put that into perspective, they have the least amount of bench minutes out of every team in the top 10 for bench. It's got to go to Jaime Jaquez. And he is the driving force of that. By if you listen to all those stats and you understood all those stats, you can tell by what Ben read, he obviously is the driving force of that bench being what the bench is. Ben, your mic's muted, but you look like you wanted to say something.
Yeah, this was. Like I said, 15 points, 4 points per game, which is, I don't know, like, it says 56 on ESPN. I just don't know what, like, I'll just put it up here. I think that's
56
easy.
what on ESPN?
Hold on, I'll just put it up here. Give me a second.
Right there. Do I got to remove mine, or are you good?
No, I can just put mine back up.
Right.
There you go. Well, yeah. Wait, hold on. There you go. There you go. Like 50.4 points per game, 5 rebounds, 4.7 assists, and 50 from the field. 50% from the field.
Can't hate on it. Can't.
Nope.
Well, for the Keldon Johnson guys, other than Nero, Tyler and Spoke.
I can pull up his stats real quick.
Yeah, pull that up real quick while we talk to Tyler and Spoke real quick. Why do you guys have Keldon Johnson? Maybe other than what Nero said, or maybe if it's the same thing, expound on
I
it.
mean, well, honestly, I like the transition that he made from when he used to be a starter now that he's on the bench, and I think that he's just really he every time that it seemed like he would come onto the court, he would always provide a big spark for them. And every time I watch the Spurs this season, so I'm with Nero. I think Peyton Pritchard would have for sure won it if he was the sixth man the whole entire year, but yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I feel
I
like-
also have. Actually, no, Spoke. You go, but I'll go after.
Sorry.
That's fine.
I feel like it's just incredible what he did. He's done for the Spurs, and like, he's a good depth piece to have, especially for the playoffs. Like, he's averaging 13 off. What would you say? 13 off the bench, right? Or am I wrong?
Right.
13.2,
No, you're right.
yeah.
No, you're right. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, you're
right.
right.
13.2.
Then
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
insane. 13 off the bench. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Because-
on that team, yep.
especially on that team. So if you're gonna look at it like that, you could think like, okay, yeah, it's this guy because his team, he affects them in a lot of ways. But I respect the triple J take. So,
Yeah.
but I think what he does off the bench for the Spurs is by far amazing.
Indeed. You know, I also have him because you got to also realize this when it comes to the NBA. Usually, when it's a sixth man of the year, it's of a playoff team, a substantial playoff team. Because the Heat didn't make the playoffs, that might knock Hawkheads to probably second. Not to say it should, because in terms of stats, Hawkheads should win. And really, even going into it, who I thought would end up winning
was
it
great in the
Hawkhead
play-in, too.
because he's been doing well. But if you look at the stats, averaging 15 off the bench, that's something else too. 50, you can have averaging 15 on a team like that has Norman Powell, Tyler Hero, Bam Adebayo. You know what I'm saying? Those guys too, Andrew Wiggins. That's substantial. But in terms of impact on one of the best teams in the league, you know, as a sixth man, the NBA might look at that and say, oh, well, you know, that's one of the best teams in the league. That's a 60-win team. You know,
Yeah.
he played, you know what I'm saying? That's why they
100%.
could exactly. They could give it to Keldon Johnson. But no, like if Hawkeyes win it, I wouldn't be mad either because I think he deserves it as well.
I think it's a nail biter, but the one reason why I think Hawkeyes might get it over him is because Keldon Johnson was injured for a period this year.
That's true.
I get what you're saying there 1,000%, but they might even it out and do a 50-50. Like they might.
Keldon
just go
Johnson
50.
played every game this year.
He played every game, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep. He says 82 games played, 0 starts.
I feel. Why do I feel like? See,
That was
the only
last year.
reason why I'm saying
Last
maybe,
year missed 5.
but I feel like because I played against Nero and I feel like he was injured while I played against you. Why am I bugging?
Oh no.
That's crazy. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, well then you might be right. I mean,
Shout out Keldon Johnson.
yeah, you might be right because, I mean, this is the highest. I mean, well, second highest he's ever shot in terms of 3-point percentage.
Mm.
It's the highest free throw percentage he shot. Second highest. Well, no, actually, fourth highest rebound. Yeah,
It's third highest free throw, by the way.
it's close. It's close.
No, it's close. It's close.
Yeah,
It's really
I'm just
close.
thinking.
But really, I wouldn't be
Right,
surprised
no,
if
it's a
Hawkeyes win
lot.
it, for real.
It's a lot closer than I had it, though. You're right, though. It's a lot closer than I had it. I think maybe if I were to look back on it, I might have chose. Yeah, I might have chose Keldon Johnson, but I'm gonna stick with my JJJ take. But
No.
I get it
It's
though. No,
respect.
I get why you three had them though. That makes sense. Like I get why.
Yeah, no, I was also our second pick, so that makes sense.
Yeah, it was also my second pick. The only reason why I didn't give it to him is because I actually thought I didn't even look up the games played. I just assumed based on.
And I only think I didn't pick him because I didn't think I apparently wasn't the first man off the bench.
Right. No, yeah,
That's-
absolutely.
That's my reason. That's why
Absolutely.
I'm giving to Hawkins.
But I will say this now looking.
Wasn't Hawkins also injured this year?
Yeah, he missed a couple games, but it wasn't
he
no
did.
crazy injury. No.
It wasn't
Yeah.
crazy, but like
He missed 7.
Yeah, he did.
But
He didn't miss that much. So
I will say this. So from the looking at the last, let's see, it's 99, 2000. So looking at the last 27 six men of the year, every six men has made the playoffs.
oh,
Oh man.
oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
That's what I'm saying. Like Hawkins, it should win it, but I hope they don't.
They're
take
probably
away
gonna go
votes
team
because
success.
his team didn't make the playoffs because that'd be fucked up. That would be fucked up.
No, yeah, absolutely. But anyways, yo, honestly, Keldon Johnson, man,
Yeah.
he's probably gonna win that, John, for sure. Coach of the year.
Joe Mazzulla.
Yeah,
Joe Mazzulla.
yeah, Joe Mazzulla.
Honestly, I got Joe Mazzulla, but I think who they'll start to favor a little more also because of Celtics hate. They might give it to JB Bickerstaff.
Thank you.
Yeah, which
They might.
that was.
I
that
mean, Joe
was-
Mazzulla did go in the press and he was like, I don't give a fuck about this award.
Yeah, but the thing is that JB Bickerstaff is most likely going to win it because his team is in first, and then they were winning games without Cade Cunningham. So that solidification of him winning games without Cade Cunningham is what's ultimately going to give him the award.
Yeah.
But if you're looking at it based on the expectations that the Celtics had and the expectations that the Pistons had, the Pistons are where they're supposed to be.
Right.
Yeah.
We're not where we're supposed to be.
Honestly, here's a coaching comparison. I'd put Mazzulla with where Marco Sturm is. Both.
Yeah.
Hear me
But-
out.
but-
Hear me
but
out.
here's the
Hear me out.
thing.
Wait,
No,
Mazzulla got the
because
best winning percentage.
No,
He got the
because
best winning percentage in NBA history.
Here,
And
listen.
you know what I'm saying?
But listen, Spoked. The Bruins were supposed to be a lottery team, and they made the wild card.
Oh,
They're-
okay. Actually, never mind.
no one had us above 6. No one had
And was you guys finish 6?
no one had us above 6, and we finished second.
Okay, no, you're right. Never mind.
Oh, there's levels to it. I love Marco Sturm. Don't get me wrong. What he's done, yes, he's severely overachieved 1,000%. There's no dispute about. But what Mazzulla is doing is beyond what people thought was possible.
Definitely.
Yeah. The Bruins
Whereas,
finished.
like the Bruins,
They
Bruins
finished where they
first.
were.
their
They finished.
ceiling,
Yeah.
their ceiling was a wild card. That was
Yeah.
the Bruins. Their ceiling was scraping for a wild card because that's what happened last year. Up until
The Marshall
what
trade.
15 games left.
Well,
Well,
Something around that.
I mean, even though after
Till the
we traded
deadline,
Marchand,
really.
we were still in contention after we traded Marchand.
Oh yeah, that is true.
So
That's how good we are, Ben. You're not used to it.
Yeah, I know. It's all right. Years of sucking. I know, Ben. But
Yeah.
I didn't say you guys were
Mitch
bad. What the
Johnson-
hell?
fuck
Mitch
the
Johnson
Canadians.
deserves some love too.
I didn't say you guys were bad.
What'd you say, Nero?
Mitch Johnson deserves some Coach of the Year love too. For,
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And honestly, it came down for me. It came down to Mazzulla, and I couldn't pick Bickerstaff because he is where he's supposed to be.
right.
But they're gonna give it to him because he's the 1 seed, and the Pistons haven't been a 1 seed in over a
In
decade.
years. Yeah.
In I think like 25 years. I think I saw.
Yeah, so
That's a little while.
at this point, it's like you kind of have to give it to Bickerstaff. But Mazzulla has the strongest.
19 years. 2007,
Mazzulla has-
2008 was the last one.
Mazzulla has the strongest case out of anybody else. Mitch Johnson though is a good shout because from where the Spurs have been in comparison to where Popovich left, they've consistently gotten better. And this year, now they're looking like a finals contender. Like they're looking like the team that could beat OKC, which
Right.
we didn't think it was possible. And they whooped OKC's ass like 3-4 times this year. So,
Exactly.
Yeah.
and mind you, OKC was healthy, I think 2 of those times. So
Yeah.
it's looking like OKC's coming back down to earth, and we also whooped their ass. I think we went 1-1 against OKC this year.
I
One of-
think we
one of the
split
ga-
only because of a reffing.
No, we split because I think Tatum only played one of the games. I think we played OKC early on, and we lost. And then I feel like that second game where we put belt to ass was when Tatum came back.
Wasn't the first game the game where Brown got
I can't lie. I can't lie.
Yes.
We get
Yes.
I-
No,
I
the second
can't-
one. That's the second
I gotta
game.
fix my shorts. Sorry,
Ah.
I can't lie. We gave them crazy BTA to the series where that might be the greatest. If OKC and the Celtics meet each other fully healthy in the finals,
Celtics in 5.
it might. Okay, you're just getting disrespectful now. It might be the greatest final series we've ever seen in our lives.
Mm-hmm.
Judging by that second game, it might be the greatest final series because this was supposed to be last year's finals.
Yes.
So now Tatum and Brown and the whole team and everybody feels like no one can fuck with us now at this point. Now that Tatum's back, and we feel like no one can fuck with us.
Nope.
Okay. OKC's been on a run at the end of this year. They feel like no one can fuck with them, right? And if both of those teams carry into it, it's matching up to be one of the greatest coaching matchups we've ever seen in Mark Daigneault and Joe Mazzulla.
Mhm.
It's going to be a game of chess. And I promise you, it is going to come down to that specific matchup. Everyone's going to think it's going to be on the floor. It's going to be which chess master is going to move their kings and their queens in the right spot. And if you look at these teams, think about the 3 pawns on the Celtics, right? Derek White, Jason Tatum, pawns, I'm sorry. You could say the 2 kings and the queens, right? Derek White, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. And you got, I would say J-Dub and SGA. I wouldn't say Chet because I feel like Chet's the 3rd option.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's basically which one of those 2 duos gets the best of each other because they're going to have to match up with each other, guarding each other. And then how many pawns does each team have? Their bench matches up perfectly with our bench.
It does.
Our bench and their bench can do the same thing. It might make for the greatest finals matchup in like maybe NBA history. Maybe. So,
And both coaches are from New England. They are from the area.
That is
Yes.
true.
took the last point away from me there while I was burping. Yes, bro.
My fault, my fault.
Yes. No, you're good. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. The
Yeah.
last 2 niggas who are the last 2 New England coaches in the league right now, as far as head coaches. It could make, I'm telling you, it could make for something crazy. But as far as coach of the year, we all had Joe Mazzulla, it seems like.
I
Okay.
had both Missoula and Bickerstaff down.
Me too.
Considering the situation, Missoula should get it, but I think they will give it to Bickerstaff considering the
The
first
lead.
team.
Remember, it's a
Yeah.
popularity contest also.
There you go.
It
That's my
is.
point.
Well,
Bickerstaff.
I feel like coach of the year is the one thing they get right. I feel like that's the one award the NBA I feel like gets right with some sort of nuance is coach of the year. I feel like that's one I've never really had a gripe or complaint about. Like I feel like Budenholzer when he won it, it was perfect timing. When Malone won it, it was perfect timing. Didn't Stevens win it? Stevens won it like twice, I feel like, right? Or
never-
once.
No. I mean,
Really?
here's the thing also, like, I don't think, no, I can't recall if Steven, but I'm trying to remember. Look, even fucking, when the Celtics won the championship.
No, you're right. He's never won coach. Okay, I might be
That's
wrong.
straight disrespect.
And that's disrespectful.
Yeah. No, you might be right. Oh shit, I don't know about that.
Yeah, that's what I'm
That's
saying. Because it's
beyond
like 'cause
disrespect.
they give it because they always hate on Boston. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to coach of the year, because especially Missoula should have won it when they won the championship. Well, actually, well, now thinking about it, yeah, Missoula, that's really the only one in the last few years. Like Missoula should have won it. You know what I'm saying? I forget who they gave it to. I forgot who they gave it to. But yeah, he should have won it.
Yeah, I think it was Michael Malone or somebody else because
yeah, one of those. Yeah.
I feel like he won it when Stevens was still a coach, like his last year. Wasn't that when the Nuggets won? I feel like when Stevens was last the coach.
Yeah, no. When the Nuggets won it, it was Missoula's first year.
Okay, let's see.
That's when Udoka had the suspension and he was the interim head coach.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it was 2020, 2021. So I feel like that's the year Budenholzer won it because
I think so. Yeah.
Budenholzer was 15.
you said Budenholzer was 15.
Oh no, that's with the
Yeah.
Hawks. That's with the Hawks when the Hawks had that.
Oh, yeah,
no,
19,
it was
19,
it was
19.
Tom Thibodeau. I don't really hate it though. He's a great coach, dude.
Yeah.
His only problem is
it was Tom Thibodeau. Yeah.
he runs his players into the ground though. That's the one gripe.
Yeah.
That year though he deserved it though because New York was looking awfully different that year for sure.
Yes.
But Stevens could have won it that year though. There's no doubt about that.
For sure.
He could have won it that year. But I don't hate that they gave it to Thibodeau. Now going into the next, Ben has to piss. I also have to piss. Rookie of the year. You guys go. I'll start with Nero because
For rookie of the year, I think the guy who really deserves. Well, really, it's going to be Cooper Flag. It's hands down going to be Cooper.
Yeah.
Flag. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think who should get some love for real, it would be Colin Knippel because again, if it's me,
That's my honorable mention.
right. If it's me, like you got to show love to some at least sometimes. In this case, Colin Knippel could very well be in the playoffs, right? You should show love to a guy who helped his team actually make the playoffs, right? But the year that Cooper Flag's had, I mean, hey, Cooper Flag, man, he's next up. He's the one. He's going to be the one in a couple years. He might be a top 10. He could be a top 5 player within 3-4 years. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, Cooper Flag with a 50-point game that he had and 49 another one. Yeah, he's rookie of the year. Oh yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like what Con Knippel's doing with the Hornets, definitely someone who's been a benefactor for them in their play-in run and probably their playoff run. So shout out him. But at the end of the day, I really feel like Cooper Flag because he was slow to start for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But look at the way things are going for him.
Mm-hmm.
In the right in the end of the season, second half. Sorry. How much was he averaging at the second half? Because I can't tell you off the top of my
Yeah,
head.
I can't tell you either.
But all I know is that it was an improvement from the start.
It was. Oh, it definitely was. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and especially with a team that has no reason like be playing for contention, I think it's pretty impressive if you ask me. So I think Cooper Flag, but shout out on Knipple for sure.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I have Cooper Flag too. I mean, like
Yeah.
everybody said, Nipple, he made it close. He made it interesting. But I think at the end, Cooper Flag really pulled away with it, and he showed why he's the best rookie.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, and I tell you, man. Now I'm gonna look at it real quick because Spoke, you got me intrigued. Now thinking about it, let's see. I'm gonna see how much he averaged because I'm gonna do the math real quick. So you had the All-Star break in February, right? So
Mm-hmm.
he did miss some time because he was hurt. So
He was a little bit injured. Yeah.
He was. Yeah. So February. Okay, so that's before. Okay, here you go. So from 50 games, so I believe he's averaged. If it actually lets me, I can't. My computer's actually fucking up, so I can't even say it. But I wouldn't be
I
surprised.
got
It's
you guys.
definitely, it's
Hold on,
definitely
one
at
second.
least. It's probably at least 22, 23 points a game since
Yeah, like
All-Star break.
like I feel
You're
like
talking
he got
about Cooper
acclimated.
Flag splits?
yeah.
Okay.
So-
I feel like he
from the
got
All-Star break.
acclimated to the NBA each game because he finished the year averaging 21, 6 rebounds, 4.6 assists, and honestly, he almost averaged a block per game and 1 steal per game. For a rookie, that's like really impressive, especially for a slow start in the first half of the season. So I really think Cooper Flag is the rookie of the year of this year, but I wouldn't be surprised if Con Knipple is at least number 2.
Oh, definitely.
So,
Yeah.
this is what people don't understand, and people don't like to admit this, but like they be choosing some of these awards after the playoffs are over.
Oh, definitely.
So, like MVP,
I wouldn't be shocked.
bro, they gave the MVP to SGA because he won last year, bro. If SGA loses last year, they give it to Jokic. I swear to God.
Yeah.
If he loses, bro, they do the MVP after the playoffs are over. Like they're not slick at all. But anyways, looking at Cooper Flag stats, right? You guys can see here. February, this is from basically here on, pretty much at this point. I mean, for the month of February, he played 4 games. He averaged 27 in those 4 games. But after that, he pretty much averaged 20 plus. I mean, and Con Knipple on the other end, as far as February on, it was, I'm not going to say rough for him, but it wasn't 20 points per game.
It wasn't pretty,
But his best month was February.
right?
So the thing about it for me is I have Cooper Flag too. I don't have Con Knipple. I just think that if you know what this is all going to be dependent on, tomorrow's basketball game.
Oh, for sure.
This is all going to be dependent on if Con Knipple
I'm a
makes,
huge Con Knipple fan too, so don't
if
get me
he
wrong.
goes and puts up 20 in the playing game to make the playoffs.
He can't have the game like last game. He can't do that again.
and that's the reason why I'm picking Cooper Flag is because we don't know if he's going to put up.
We don't know
another
what
dud.
version of Con Knipple we're gonna get.
Right.
We don't because we didn't think we'd get that version the last game, dude.
Nope.
So that's kind of how I feel about the rookie of the year on my end. Like I just feel like it's Cooper's to lose at this point, honestly. Like if Knipple goes off for 25 and they make the playoffs, oh yeah, undisputed. There's no question about it. He's
Right.
gonna win. He's gonna win. And Ben also had Cooper Flag, by the way. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I think Cooper Flag has shown us more as an all-around basketball player. I think that he's had some injuries, had to deal with a team that's clearly tanking. He's going out there and putting up 40, 50-point games at the end of the year to try and win games. So I think, it's very clear that he's a better basketball player than Colin Knippel, although Colin Knippel has contributed to winning. Colin Knippel is also on some nights the fourth option.
Yeah.
That Cooper Flagg doesn't deal with that. Cooper Flagg is the first option. They are game planning around this guy.
I think it's going to be – I think if Kyrie leaves, that it's his team 100%.
Kyrie's not leaving. He's under contract for like the next couple years.
Oh, fuck. Throw that away, guys.
But Kyrie also wasn't the first option when Luka was here, so it's not like it ain't some shit he can't get used to.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Cooper Flagg is their future, bro. They're not going to.
They're
not going to put all their cards. They're not going to put all their cards in a point guard who just recently tore his ACL and is like 33 years old. This Cooper Flagg is here. It's that era now. It's that time, and it's to the point where Cooper Flagg is literally going to be competing for best player in the league up to this point. Like not up to this point, but up until the next 5-6 years, he's going to be competing for the best player in the league. You got guys like when LeBron and Steph and these guys go, bro, there's no clear-cut best player in the NBA, dude. Hate to say it. There's not. There's going to be a lot of faces. So, with that taken into account, all NBA.
I feel like this was really hard.
Really?
For me, yeah. Just a little bit.
I think it might be really straightforward.
Yeah, I think it's straightforward. I think there's going to be a couple differences, but I think for the most part, there's going to be like 3-4 guys.
I know Jaylen Brown's on here for sure.
So you go first.
I have. Hold on, let me check again. Sorry, I had Brown, Brunson. For center, I had Jokic. Oh fuck, I'm forgetting. No wait. Oh fuck, I'm forgetting. Wait, hold on. Where's my list? Can you come back to me real quick? I swear to God, my list pulled up and now it's just gone.
Yeah.
I got you.
I'm so sorry.
No.
I feel
No,
so
you're good.
awful.
You're good.
So for me, I'm gonna go SGA, Wemby, Jokic, Luka. Well, see, this is gonna be tough for me. So SGA, Wemby, and Jokic are the locks for me.
See, it is.
I got
tough.
JB, and I got Luka. And the reason I got Luka is because of the 30 points a game. Now, it was hard. This was hard because I put Luka, but I'm kind of tied between Luka and Cade Cunningham.
Ooh.
Truthfully.
Okay.
Yeah, see, it is tough.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tyler.
So I've got Jokic as my center. My two guards are Luka and Shea, and then my forwards are Jaylen Brown and Kawhi.
Kawhi.
Yeah,
I don't know how you
Okay.
couldn't put. I don't know how you couldn't put Kawhi first team, like any other than first team. So, yeah, I mean, okay. I mean, I have Cade and Luka. They're eligible. I like
No, it's
Luka.
cheap.
Bro, Luka's played the most amount of. He got hurt because he's being asked to carry every night.
Yeah.
Cade Cunningham is the ultimate elevator of that team. I have to put them two, and then I have to have Jaylen Brown because he plays small forward. Also, he is eligible for both spots. I have to put Jaylen Brown, and I have to put Kawhi Leonard, and I have to put Jokic. As much as I want to put SGA, dude,
I feel like all the players you named outplayed.
Cade and Luka, it's just how much more do they mean to their team? How much do they provide for their team? And I feel like if we're having this conversation, all right, you know what? Yeah, no, I'm standing on that. I'm sorry. I can't do it
That's
with
fair.
SGA anymore. I can't do it with SGA anymore. The most efficient fucking scoring season ever. Suck my cock, dude. I couldn't care fucking less, dude. Why? I don't give a shit. I don't. Because James Harden scored 37 points a game. Tell that nigga to go do that shit. Why don't you tell him to go do that shit? How about that? I'm tired of niggas propping this nigga up like he's Kobe or Michael Jordan. Please stop. Oh my God, Tyler, I love you, but choosing him for 2 awards is heinous, bro. It's heinous. Fuck, man. I'm over here. I don't know why I even contemplated it. I don't know why, because I'm you can call me the voters fatigue nigga all you want, but this is the shit they do to Jokic. This is the shit they do all the time. So if we're gonna go off of that, then I'm just gonna be straight up honest with you. SGA shouldn't be a fucking first team All NBA player.
They're probably gonna give it to him because, like, I
guess
genuinely
what?
feel like
Because
I
he's
feel
the
like
one
it's rigged.
seed. He's the one seed. He's gonna get it. Now, the only thing I will tell you is that he should win MVP. And the one excuse I will say people should have that they say he should win the MVP, keywords, should win the MVP, is because Jalen Williams and Chet Holmgren have been out for a combined 100+ games for the last 2 seasons.
True.
Yeah.
That is the only thing I'll give people. Other than that, I'm tired of hearing, well, he's shooting 55% from the field as a guard. Get the fuck out of here. Look at this shit. I don't care. I don't care how efficient you're shooting. How much are you elevating the rest of your team? We don't need much of that when you're out. So I'm going to go Cade. I'm going to go Luka, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum. No, I'm just joking. Kawhi Leonard and Jokic. That's my All NBA first team, man.
No, that's fair.
You know,
That's fair. Yeah, no,
Niggas-
honestly, I feel like with the All NBA first team, I feel like it's really gonna go like this. And it pains me to say it because again, they love shucking cock. It's probably gonna be
He said it.
I guess.
yeah,
I did say
he's
it.
right. He's
He
right.
said it.
This
right.
is what it's gonna be. It's gonna be SGA, Jokic, Wemby, Cunningham, and Luka. That's what it's probably gonna be, and it pains me. It pains me, and it's probably gonna be that again because of popularity. It's because of popularity.
I
That's-
feel like
because-
All NBA is a popularity contest.
Oh, it definitely is because trust me. When it's all said and done, they're gonna put Jaylen Brown on the second team, and it's gonna be fucked up. It's gonna be real fucked up, and it don't make sense. Like, you know what they really should do? They really should do. You know how the NFL All Pro sometimes you have guys tied for certain positions. Like you could have a guy tied at running back, guy tied at fucking defensive back or whatever. They should have, if it's All NBA first team, you should put a tie. If you're voting and there's a tie at a vote, add the nigga in there. What's so hard to add a sixth person? You know what I'm saying? If it's tied, don't relegate the nigga to second team or change a vote because, oh, it's tied. Like, don't do that. If the nigga deserves to be on the first team and he's had a great year, put him on the fucking first team, bro. Don't relegate and suck niggas cock because it's a popularity contest.
Said it again.
Excuse me, my fault.
It's true.
Because this guy won MVP. Oh, this guy, like, come on, bro. Don't do that. Give it to the niggas that really deserve it, bro. And put on every fucking night, nigga. Because you got niggas sitting certain nights that shouldn't be sitting. You got niggas that don't want to play. We're playing the fucking. I'm sorry, Tyler. We're playing the fucking Bulls. We can rest this guy. Like, come on, bro.
Come on.
And I don't mean to put the Bulls on the spot, but just regard it could be the Bulls. It could be the fucking Grizzlies. Like, you're gonna sit niggas every night because, you know,
Right. Shit, it could be
we're
the
gonna rest them.
Trailblazers.
Some guys might need resting, but
Could be the
but come on,
Well,
bro.
He's not
no,
wrong.
absolutely.
He's not wrong.
No,
You
you
know?
know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. But yeah, continue. I'm sorry.
No,
I
that
had
was
to get my brain
beautiful.
off, too.
That was
It'd be
beautiful.
pitiful.
Tyler, All NBA first team. What do we got?
Oh, I thought I already gave mine. Let me give. I can
You
do
did.
it again though.
Oh, I'm
You want me
sorry.
to?
I kind of talked over you. That's why.
No, you're good.
I wanted you to have your point.
It was Jokic, Kawhi. Who else did I have? Jokic, Kawhi, Luka, Shea, and who I don't remember.
Jaylen Brown?
Jaylen Brown. Yes.
Why do you like SGA so much?
I mean, I can't not put him on first team, dude.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
a hater. You know what our slogan is?
Realistically,
I'm a hater.
I really don't. I don't like his play style. I really don't. But I mean, he gets it done, I guess.
Shout out Biggs, by the way. Great sunflowers.
I'm allergic.
Okay.
But anyways,
That's-
talk to us there, baseball mouth.
But
Talk to us there, baseball mouth.
I found my list actually. Fuck. Anyway,
Yeah,
Baby.
baseball mouth.
I went JB, Brunson, Jokic, SGA, and what's his name?
JB, Brunson, Jokic, SGA. Okay. Kawhi?
Realistically,
With roommate fucking shirtless in the background.
Shut the fuck up, bro. You're not supposed to say that shit, bro.
Dude.
Why would you
nigga
say
live.
that?
Dude, you're
No,
Ben.
dude.
It's a Canadian
Nah,
thing.
whatever.
A
Fuck that.
Canadian thing, dude. Leave his poor roommate alone. Let him roommate in peace.
Whatever, bro.
That's my fault. That's
This
my
nigga's
fault.
cooked.
That's my fault.
That's just
About to-
straight disrespect.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, bro. Jesus Christ.
You're not. You're Canadian. You're not sorry.
I am sorry.
Exactly.
Jesus fuck.
Exactly.
That's that poutine cloud in his head.
Yeah. Tatum. No, I'm kidding. Nah.
I mean, it's hard not to put Kawhi. I feel like the only
No, it is.
person.
Yeah.
It's hard not to put Kawhi, man. I mean,
Yeah.
the only person I'd probably like even consider. It's tough though, bro, because you can't really put Evan Mobley there. You can't really put Chet there. I don't know, dude. It's just real because remember, it has to be a forward. It can't be a center. So, yeah, bro, I'm sorry. There's really no one else you can put there other than Kawhi.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like when you go through all the stats, and there's really not a lot of other forwards that are in all the stats. Like you see Kawhi's name, you could probably put Karl Anthony Towns. Well, he got he got a lot better on defense. I have Cat on my second team.
Yeah. I was about to
Would
say
you
second or third team.
Where would you put Donovan Mitchell?
Second team.
Second team.
Second
Yeah.
team,
Okay.
yeah.
He wasn't better than Cade, Shea, Luka, or Jaylen Brown. Like I get the fourth quarter thing, but like over the totality of a season, you can't even make an argument he was better than any of those guys.
Yeah.
He's not even the second seed or the one seed either. So it's really hard to put him in that category.
And you got to remember also some guys aren't eligible for the first team.
Yep.
So that,
That too.
that comes into consideration too, yeah.
Yep. That too. Exactly. Eligibility. So that's the only reason why I have Cade and Luka in my first team. It would have been totally different if Cade and Luka didn't get exemptions the other day.
Mm-hmm.
1,000%. But
Yeah, the only one that got denied, Anthony Edwards got denied.
Yeah.
So yeah, but honestly, I Anthony Edwards wasn't making first team this year. No bullshit. Not
Sadly.
because of him, how he played or whatnot. It's more so it's just stacked. It's how it is. It's how it is.
absolutely. And you guys already know, man. Thank you guys for tuning in. Oh, well, you just
Shout
got
out
back.
Biggs.
You just got back.
haven't-
You probably have the
haven't-
same thing as us.
I
Cade.
don't. Okay. I just have a question. Does Wemby is considered a forward or a center?
Oh, he's Wemby?
Yep.
Nigga.
He's a
Ah,
center.
Come
Okay.
on now. Nigga, 7'5".
What do you think he plays?
What other position is he gonna play, dude?
Small forward?
He's 7'5". I'll be damned if someone
Nah,
put
Wemby,
this
you're
nigga
playing
at.
cheerleader.
Well, actually, no bullshit. Then if that's the case, because I just realized, yeah, now thinking about it, I gave a low key a positionless one then because I had Jokic and Wemby on mine.
I feel like if we did that, that would have been a little.
I don't think Wemby's eligible as a power forward.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
That's the only thing.
Yeah.
I don't.
So honestly, I might have to change. I might have to change mine. But no, Ben, go. I'll low key think about it for a second.
Whoa, it does say forward center on the NBA.
Thank you.
website.
That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, but I don't think he's eligible for forward though. He'd have to play a certain amount of games at that, or a certain amount of minutes or games at that position.
Right. No,
That's how that
No,
works.
yeah.
So I think that's why a lot of people have Jokic on first team and Wemby on second team.
Okay.
Just because
I
he
had
also
Jokic.
was injured.
Because I had Jokic at center.
Like honestly, to be real with you, I don't even care who you put there on first team. It could be either or.
Okay, Jokic.
I don't
Jokic,
even care who you put at center.
Jokic, Doncic, SGA, Kawhi, Wemby.
Jokic, Doncic, SGA, Kawhi, Wemby. Oh, okay. I mean,
Jaylen Brown is just out for me. Just.
Why?
see now why?
Dude,
now
this is the fucking.
No, but this is the shit I'm talking about.
Year.
No, yeah, this is the shit.
Fuck
Why?
you.
What I want to hear, what explanation do you think why he?
Who's going over? Who's going under him?
Look at everybody else's expectations and look at his and ours.
Okay.
That alone should put him on first
You just
team.
say okay.
No, I know the expectations, bro.
That alone should put him on first team.
Okay, yeah, no, that's why I said I hesitated.
I don't get that thought.
You
bro.
Canadians, bro, telling us how to run our teams.
That's
Right.
right. No, what I did.
Yeah, you guys got
Off.
a Kawhi championship, then you guys got McKinnon and McDavid and forget how to act.
That's just no. I
Still couldn't win a gold.
Wow.
Not even in women's hockey. Not even in Paralympic
I'm gonna hold
hockey.
myself. I'm gonna hold myself because it's just not what I did.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
You're
I'm
just
just
not what I
saying.
did. That's just not what I did.
Okay, all jokes aside. I need an explanation for that Jaylen Brown shit though. I just don't get it. When is the league or when are people going to just stop hating on us? Like,
I'm not hating on him.
Yes, you are.
No, I was literally debating and putting him in the first team. Just Kawhi took his spot.
Why?
yeah, I don't get it.
But listen, you should put him on the first team. Kawhi ain't
Yeah,
even
I
in the
know,
playoffs.
but where?
Yeah,
Why
Kawhi's
is
not even in the playoffs, bro.
Yeah, but
Good night.
Whatever.
Good
Jaylen Brown.
night.
All right, Jaylen Brown instead of Kawhi. Whatever.
This is
I'm just saying, bro.
this is
Like,
just straight up disrespect.
That's not disrespect. If I have,
Yes, it
I
is.
literally
Yes, it
debated
is.
for
No,
him
this
to
is-
be put in.
This, you know it. You can't even defend
No,
it.
it is not.
Why?
It's literally on my list of people that.
Why is Kawhi Leonard, who's not even in the playoffs, first of all, over Jaylen
Since-
Brown?
Okay, genuine question. Since when playoff?
Hold on, my
matters
fault.
for
Wait,
first
actually, no,
and
Ben,
second
ask the question, but I got to.
Since when playoff matters for first and second team? Since when?
what? Are you kidding me? That does matter.
Genuine question. Okay, thank you.
Ben, look at everybody
Genuine-
else. Ben, look at everybody who's made All NBA
You know,
first
you,
team.
you need some
What?
sunflower.
I'm just
Ben,
asking
Ben,
a genuine
Name
question.
me a player. Name me a fucking player that made All NBA first team and didn't make the playoffs. You couldn't name one in the last 40 years.
Embarrassing.
That's why. Okay, bro.
I just
Right.
oh.
Jaylen Brown instead of Kawhi. Moving on.
There we go.
I've
Now
said
it
that like 3 times now. Jeez.
Jaylen Brown did drop 50 on Kawhi. I gotta say that.
on his head, on his dick, on his dick, on his. You feel me?
Jaylen Brown instead of Kawhi for the 4th time. Moving on.
All right, Ben. I just want to remind you of something. Okay.
You know I don't have the best knowledge in basketball. That's why I asked that question.
No, I just want to remind you of something. Just remember what happened. Just remember that.
No, I'm not doing
Just-
That's beautiful.
No,
Come on, guys.
I am not doing this.
That
This
is
is not-
beautiful.
Fuck.
That is beautiful.
You lost
Shout
to
out
Jack
Big.
Hughes.
You need some
You lost to
sunflower
Jack
seeds.
Hughes. Yo, Chad, he lost to Jack Hughes. Can you imagine? Can you imagine shit talking Jack Hughes for about
Imagine
A
saying
good-
Jaylen Brown's not an NBA.
a good whole season?
Bro, can we stop? Jesus Christ! I didn't put him there.
I'm with the #1 crash out, Ben Bolio. Shout out to Mr. Smoke B Center.
Oh shit!
I feel like Tyler get no sleep. The one and only, the Mr. Narrow from What the Hell is Happening Sports. I love y'all. We're gonna see you guys tomorrow.